Hello, hello, my green skins. And you're probably seeing a shirt right now. A shirt for your shirt. Many shirts for shirts. Hopefully this is going on. Yeah, we're live. I'm just waiting for us to hit live on our little feed here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Shirts for shirts. Buy shirts. Buy more shirts. Buy all the shirts. You want a shirt. Your mother wants a shirt. Your
Yeah,
mother wants a shirt.
yeah.
Everyone
And
wants a
don't
shirt.
forget the stickers and do we have mugs?
Yes, we still have mugs. We will always have mugs. We have shirts and mugs. Buy them all. Get them out there, boys. All right, shameless plug over. But we also are a retro community. Please support retro communities and help people out. And if you want to have a look at the people that we're a part of, please have a look at what we are and have some fun. Today is going to be a long one because we got so much shit to go through. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We have a lot today. So much fun. Okay, we even moved one episode of the Space Geek stuff. One trailer from Thursday is moved up to today because we didn't have a fourth. All right, so are you ready, Bob, to get ready on the fun and get ready for the action?
Bob has to use the restroom.
Well, Bob is going to go use the restroom, and I'm going to quickly call out to one of our boys on the Echo Sphere because I do believe I invited two people tonight. We will see if he shows up. And tonight's games, we're not sure on that one. I got a couple ideas. We've been playing a lot here. I could always go back to finish off the Breath of Fire, but I'm pretty much I got into that situation where I'm sort of Breath of Fired out now. So I might figure out something. I got a couple ideas. We could go into System Shock 2. We could try Deadly Premonition. I still haven't played that all the way through again. Or we could do Wizzatorium. There's a lot we could have a look at tonight. We also do have some action games we could look at. Oh, we got a lot. I have bought many games for this channel, so it should be quite fun. We also have Jack Move we can play today, so I could do a lot. We could also go back to playing Skull Bard and get Bob the Marauder. Actually, create the Bob the Marauder character we were going to create for the game originally, and do a Skull Bard campaign. So we could do a lot. It all depends on what people want to do and how they want to do it. We could have some fun today. We're gonna find out. All right, enough gilgagging, enough shagging. DJ Ronnie's not here yet. Well, hopefully he'll be here soon, and hopefully Aris will be here soon. But we're going to get started with the first trailer. The second Bob gets back. By the way, support game trailers. Have a look at their content. Make sure you have a look. Make sure you kind of see what they're doing here. You know, you never know. There might be some game that you want to look at, or some movie, for example. Game trailers has many movies on there. So yeah, we have a lot of fun here for today for that. And yeah, definitely have a look at that stuff. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, do the thing. The chief demands it.
So the Watcher's official announce trailer. This was interesting because there was a game that came out a while back called Don't Feed the Monkeys. It is a interesting game on every level because the whole idea is you're supposed to monitor, watch people, and you can get paid in food and access. And you have to do jobs, but as you're doing these mediocre jobs, you get to have the fun of watching stuff. And there's some interesting shit that happens for Don't Feed the Monkeys. You know what? Just because tonight we are special tonight, I'm going to see. Oh, I don't want to do that. Why the hell did that happen? Okay. I'm going to see if Steam still has Don't Feed the Monkeys on there. Give me a second. We're going to have a look. That's GOG. But we'll have a look at Steam and see if they have Don't Feed the Monkeys, actually. I want to see if they have Don't Feed the Monkeys still on there. Because that was an interesting one. Thought on trial. What the hell's with the porn there? GOG, stop that.
What?
I always
You have my attention, sir.
the first thing I always get is like the naughty videos. It's like I don't care, Steve.
Hey, my boy's cultured. Always respect the culture.
Don't feed the monk. Oh yeah, we do have it. Ooh, Don't Feed the Monkeys. If I want Don't Feed the Monkeys, it's almost $20. I'll definitely add that to the wish list because this is a small game, and they also made another one called Don't Feed the Monkeys 2009.
Uh, I have a question. What is this YouTube XP system thing?
I don't 100% know. Okay, so we looked at Don't. I got the Don't Feed the Monkeys on the wish list. That'll be something for later.
I say, anytime you go into a live stream of, I don't know if this is a new thing or it's something that's been around. It's like YouTube is like, oh, if you type up a message or if you're like the #1 chatter, it's like, hey, you get 25 XP points. It's like, what the hell does this do for me?
XP will allow you to gift to people. You can actually use and certain swag and stuff. Right.
Oh,
So you can be like, and actually, if someone's verified or someone actually got them, you have enough numbers and on that chats and shit, it actually gives them stuff for you doing that.
oh, neat. Okay. Now let's kick up this trailer that the chief.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So there was a game like I
God,
said.
this feels like Half-Life.
All right, hit play.
Okay, this first still image feels like Half-Life.
Damn it.
It does.
Yeah, I'm here. Just a second.
See the girl?
Yeah, like every morning. She's cute, by the way.
Don't get attached, buddy. Just watch.
Oh, wait.
What?
No. Shit. Come on.
What's there?
What the hell?
Hey, something serious is happening. We've got more objectives, and you have to keep an eye on all of them. Very carefully. Every step must be recorded. Are you there?
Yep.
Hello, sweetie. They're watching you. They know your every move. And your time is running out. You are trapped.
What the? Wait, what? What do you want from me?
Your decision. Is she worth it?
That's a Mosin the gun.
It's a very bad idea. I'm just a watcher.
Shut up and run!
No! Oh, shit! Ah!
I mean, anybody else think that this could make a good movie? Like
The building's sentient. The building's sentient.
Yep. I think it'd work. So next on the Bopic.
Bopic.
Ticket.
The Bob's topic. Bopic.
Bopic, yeah. So Pitfalls N64.
Pitfall 64. Yeah.
Nothing like having a naked gnome chasing at you.
I can't do that noise if only we had cat in here.
Worry not, my gnomish friend. Fate, ever the trickster, smiles your way with the clearest view of the way.
Could also be his microphone. Hey, tell me when.
Yeah, it's like
A
for a
penguin
bit now,
on my
actually.
butt.
Oh.
I said hit. Okay, I just think it's funny you play a naked gnome. So Bob finished his first.
Is it like when Mario picks up his hat, you get clothes?
I don't know. It's kind of an interesting idea. All I saw was naked gnome, and I started laughing. I said, "Okay, that's kind of funny." Like, what the fuck? Someone had a vision. I don't know what the vision was, but it was interesting enough for me.
The vision was excellence. That's what the vision was.
Yeah, the vision was me chuckling. I was like, interesting. All right, so next on the docket, we have another game. We had one for Thursday too, and then we got a lot to talk about today. Unfortunately, no trailers from Bob, but no reviews from Bob, but that'll be coming. I have a bunch of reviews though, at least one. I got two technically. All right, so first on the docket, we have ourselves the Harmone game announced trailer. Again,
Harmony.
Harmone.
Harmony with an IE
Harmone.
instead of a Y.
Harmone. Harmbone. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's hit play.
How's that spell harmone? It's harmony.
Harmbone.
I'm gonna hambone you, fat ass.
By the way, this game looks
Watercolors.
Yeah.
I like the watercolors.
Yep. This feels very Onimusha. Or no, what was that called? Okami Den.
Yeah, Okami.
Yeah. It looks pretty.
Yeah, instead of playing a dog, you're a fake creature.
Yep. We have one more. Annihilation.
Annihilated.
Oh, we got something. Annihilation.
Thank you, DJ. You're saving me from this man's illiteracy.
Annihilated. Yeah, I know. I just love doing it to Bob, just bugging the fuck out of him.
Just imagine this guy reads one thing the wrong way, and then everything just spirals out of control. Thinks the government's after him or some shit.
Dude, that's my way to get in America. My game plan. All right, hit play.
Thing. The anime.
An LCX approved game.
Is this a waifu harem kind of JRPG, man?
Very LCX. Okay. Stay tuned to the LCX playthrough of this game in a bit. The more she fought us, the more it became funny. now it's at that point where we just kind of goof. All right.
I need to improve this game.
Yeah. Okay. So tonight's gonna be fun. We got so much to look at tonight. So let's start it off with an easy one. How are you doing today, DJ? Are you having a good one? You're muted right now, or you're not talking. One of the two. You with us?
I'm on mute. I'm on mute. Now I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, like as I was saying, I just got back from a dental appointment, got basically a clean bill of health and some low-ass resolution X-rays, which I was hoping I was really gonna play with those, but I guess I'll just have to tell them to send the real ones to the other doctor when I need to get that other thing done. But what I am feeling today is I don't know if I lifted that water jug with the wrong posture, or if my mattress is just in need of replacement, or if I did something like sat in a bad way. But it's not like I've messed up my back. It's just sore, lower back, a little sore. It's gonna take a day, probably and more, for it to kind of get back into whack. But you always gotta watch your back. I'm
Yeah, I know the feeling. I know it all too well.
just sending a link because I was telling a very special person about this, and they were like, "Oh yeah, send me a link to Space Geek so I could, see it." And so, there we go. And like the highlight for me today is Bob reviews Babylon 5. Ever since you popped your
Unfortunately,
B5
he didn't finish it.
Yeah, you don't need to finish.
I could still review it. I could still review it.
You don't need the whole season. Like, we could savor it better that way. just like a
Yeah.
Okay, so tonight, first thing is, we have big news, brand new. He actually did a new Freeman's Mine. Accursed Farms did a new Freeman's Mine on the YouTube front. A lot of people have been waiting for episode 20 forever. He's been doing the whole stop killing games thing. It looks like that's on its end. This was someone trying to get back into the groove of something. It wasn't bad. It was still kind of fun. Freeman's Mine has been Freeman's Mine has been long.
Breaking Bad starring Dr. Freeman.
It's been around for a long time.
Freeman, we need to cook, Freeman.
It's been around for so long, and it's happy to see it continue its stuff. And we've been a lot of fans love this stuff, so it's kind of happy to see it back. Your thoughts, DJ? Do you have any thoughts on this? I know Bob wouldn't.
I do want to see Freeman because I remember one time Elle did a cool show where she was talking about like the morality and like whether if this is their thing.
Freeman's Mine, like Half-Life.
Oh, Freeman, like Morgan Freeman, not Freeman.
Yeah.
Oh well, Morgan Freeman would be a funny narrator. And today, Andy Dufresne was eaten by a demon.
We will be moving on. This is clearly not working. Next.
I have infested his mind.
Tell us what Freeman is? Oh, Freeman, like this. It's a meme? Like what?
Hello, Gordon.
Is that Wojak? Like what is that?
No, that's
Freeman's Mine is something that was around a long. It was on the Machinima channel back in the day. For those that don't know.
Oh, Machinima.
Yeah, and it was a fun little video that they did back in the day, and it was he was known for doing it. It got really far and it got really popular, and a lot of people were like enjoying it. But then out of nowhere, after the fall of Machinima, which there was a huge fall, like that thing fell apart at the seams. When that fell apart, he kind of got shafted, like a lot of people that were a part of this. And they got a lot of guys got screwed over. Where the fuck is it? There it is. And a lot of people got kind of screwed over, and that, like, it just kind of how it goes with it. One of those situations where money was bad, everything kind of went south, and there we go. Sorry about the black screen, guys. There's a lot of topics today, so we're going to be having fun with that. Next.
And whose fault is that?
Me, but I had fun with that today. Okay. Next, we're going to be looking at our first look at Black Torch, which is coming up in a sec here.
Torch.
Yeah. So this is an interesting idea for a little series. To do a kind of rough summary of the first look at this game. Or the show, sorry, game. Today has been looking at demos. Demos. This and this and watching TV. And because I haven't been working out, like I didn't do the elliptical today, I've been sitting in the weights while watching TV.
Oh man, look at this guy. He woke Bob up from his beautiful sleep for this.
Yeah. So, I guess we're in the era of the whole, we're a team of specialized forces that fight some other supernatural entity. It's like we had Jutsu Kaisen. We had
Baxter Society.
Yeah, we had the Sorcerer Society. You had yourself your Naruto. You have your Solo Leveling. It seems to be this kind of thing where, modern with the supernatural.
I do gotta ask, does this follow video game logic?
No and yes. So
okay.
It calls folklore law, a lot of folklore actually.
Okay.
Folklore one, like the main character is Orago, and something akin to Kenji or Kanji or whatever the name is.
A name with a K. We'll call him K-Man.
Yeah. So basically, this guy can talk to animals, and he meets a cat that is like a friendly cat that's been injured, and he kind of has a rapport with all animals. And this gets him into a situation where it turns out the cat that he saved was actually a demon cat.
Okay.
And it's a cat. I think they're like some sort of demon. Like it's basically demon races, like Oni. They're Oni, Onibata, like spirit shaman, like all that supernatural shit. He was basically a supernatural godlike creature.
Okay, so this
And
cat was like a Bakaneko of some sort. Because
yeah,
Bakaneko aren't always benevolent. They can be malicious.
no. He is the one who stole. He is the cat spirit that stole the sun. That's what he.
Okay, yeah, I don't know that one.
So okay, the cat spirit that stole the sun. It's it's a folklore thing. And
No
it's,
shit. You expect me to believe fucking Garfield's fat ass cousin decided to walk up and take the whole sun? Yeah, obviously it's a mythos. Come on now.
So it's kind of a fun little franchise for that because the character is all about the like he wants to be left alone. He doesn't want to be bothered. Just fucking leave me alone. Let me like enjoy my stuff. I don't like being bugged. Just let me kind of do my own thing. And that's all he wants to do. And unfortunately, because this guy saves him, demons are trying to get him because they want to use his power to basically, take over humanity. They think humanity's gotten too big for its britches, and it's time that humanity kind of steps aside. The demon races want their power, want to be, and want their strength. They're tired of bullshit, and they want what they want.
Okay.
So that's where the problem comes in. This poor guy ends up getting attacked. Like he has shinobi skills because his grandfather taught him how to be a shinobi, and it unfortunately gets himself killed. So Aragu's like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm not. You know what? You want to take my power? No, I'm going to give my power to this guy. So he turns him into like now they're merged. They're two souls merged as one. Two great powers forged in like a kind of a partnership. Even though they're both slackers. They both really don't want. Well, they're not even slackers, but they both have their own mentality. They both just want to be left alone to live their lives and don't fuck us. Don't fuck with me and don't fuck with other creatures. Just leave us alone and everything's fine. You fuck with people, you piss me off, I'm going to kick your ass. He's basically your typical anime protagonist in some way. That literally is the typical anime protagonist.
Everything had an interesting lead up just to lead to mediocrity.
It really does some ways. And then we get introduced to, if I can get her up here, hold on here. Okay, that's what we're looking at. Then we get ourselves, that was okay. We go, bam! We get ourselves the horny character of the anime figure. That's a cat. Sorry, there we go.
Can't exist without one of those.
Yep. So yeah, no, she is this character, man. They shoot on her ass and her legs and her thighs a lot. That does not change for the entire thing, man. There's a lot of butt shots. Whoever's working on this likes that ass, likes that 17-year-old ass. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, but like this right here is literally I had a stripper do this to me once. No, I just kind of find it funny. I just get the more sexy images because I just felt like that might be
a stripper try to kill you.
No, she did the whole 1-2 slide.
Okay, because that stripper has a knife.
Yeah, but that stripper. Hello, Iris. Welcome. So to my feeling about this, watching the episodes that we have now, it had an interesting idea. I like it. Yeah. Hello. What was that?
That was a dishwasher, I think. That's what that sounded like.
Yeah, something kicked in for a second there. Okay, we're good. Okay, so it had an interesting idea. It's very Chainsaw Man, very that style, that like kind of that battle anime style that we've been kind of running into lately. Best way to put it.
I don't know if it's depression or nihilism, but I'm getting real tired of the same shit over again.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, eh. I'm gonna give it a 7 right now because it's still good, but it's not like I'm not falling in love with it. There's at least a mystery. That's what matters. Just like this cat, there's a mystery.
What
Okay.
mystery does the cat behold?
The mystery of if I can get to the cookies without her clawing me. She's been fucking moody lately. She has been really angry at me. I don't know what I did to piss her off. So
you
speaking
you didn't tithe enough cookies. She obviously wanted more cookies.
Okay, so apparently we are getting this, and Bob, hopefully you have it. We should be ready. And boop.
What do I need to have?
The D&D thing I asked you to look up. There we go. So
Okay.
crapheads of the coast are wrecking Dark Sun, pretty much.
Yes.
Official. We are getting a Dark Sun setting without slavery, guys. And who knows? And without the countables, also no countables as well, guys. It's like, okay, I don't know who the fuck, like, as a whole. I don't know who the hell thought this, like, this was a good idea for a franchise. Like, I'm sorry, but why? What, I kind of agree with what my friend said. A friend of mine talked about this recently, and his exact words were to us when we were having a conversation about it. I said, if they ever decide to do Dark Sun or Ravenloft, because Ravenloft, they butchered Ravenloft. Ravenloft is like not even a real dimensional domain now. It's somewhere you can just walk into like nothing. It's like all of a sudden your D&D campaign gets darker for some reason.
This fucking age verification thing is like date of birth and all that. Obviously, I didn't put in my real date of birth, but still, it's just like, you must answer this riddle to unlock the gate. Yeah. I know it's an age verification thing. Stop trying to gussy it up. Fuck off.
Okay, so here's the thing about Dark Sun. Dark Sun is a dark setting, hence the name Dark Sun. It is goddamn a dead world. You are playing. You are not playing in the world of a nice setting where everyone gets bubblegum and you know Jimmy there gets a little bit of chocolate sauce. And
I mean,
and the
think of
fairies-
it like Kenshi. It's like D&D's equivalent of Kenshi.
Actually, yeah, I would say Kenshi would be. Well, Kenshi's a little more dystopian than our era. Holy shit! Actually, if you think about it, ooh, that got a little hot.
But you get what I'm saying is like, okay, to give people a 411 of something they'd be familiar with because YouTubers played it is like
right.
Kenshi.
You're right. Kenshi would be the best way to put it. I'm not denying it. It's very similar to that. It's very dystopian. Very, very, very freaking like
Very
violent.
Dangerous. But I say one little dog can roll up to you, give you hemorrhage after you killed it, and then you're walking away, but you died 10 steps in because you bled out.
Yep. Oh, dude, a lot of games for Dark Sun I have run, and a lot of games I've had for Dark Sun. I've had this. I've run Dark Sun games, and I've had the same 3 issues, always come up. What do you mean we're slaves? I'm already dead. Yeah, this is why I told you to write up 4 characters. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to the meat grinder. Somebody was going to get sacrificed, and whoever was the slave chosen by lottery.
Yeah. Oh, lottery. What are you talking about? It's always the players. That's how you play. That's how you run it.
Well, even so, it's a lottery amongst the player group. It's like, all right, which one of your characters is going? All right, round and round the wheel goes. Who's the land on? Nobody knows. All right, it's you. Well, what do you mean it's me? It's you. Come here.
Yeah, or today the goblins have a new feast, and it's the party that walked in on them. You don't go well in this setting. That's the point. The point is you are fighting to fight. The sun is oppressive. The life is oppressive. Even if you want to use magic, it's oppressive. It will fucking destroy you, kill you, or vice versa. One way or another, it's always going to suck. It's a hard sell. So when I played the game Dark Sun with players, and usually stuff, they don't get far, or we get to like 4 campaigns and players want to quit. Like this is legitimately, it's designed to be rough. You
Hey,
can log in.
hold up. Hold up, Chief.
Yeah.
Viewer discretion is advised. This trailer contains violent content that some may find offensive or disturbing. Oh
Yep.
no! Oh no!
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's the thing, okay? It's a good setting if you want to play a dark, grim, dark setting. It's a good setting where you got players that are willing to fight it. But I've never had a game go where the players haven't just basically fallen apart at the seams. It doesn't go well, usually. Or it goes into one player deciding to betray the party. I've had one game where the players came from. I had one game where the players legitimately played through the Dark Sun setting without actually having problems, and they got to pretty decent level. But the problem is they got to such a high level that then now things want them dead because they're high enough level to actually send stuff against them. It's a rough setting. I would say if you're gonna run Dark Sun, be
Make it a
very
one-shot.
yeah. Run it with a group that's willing to play this level of dark. I would honestly say if you're gonna run this, I would say run GURPS. Like run them through the paces through GURPS first. And like, post like the apocalyptic GURPS ones, the ones where everyone gets random mutations and shit. I think if they survive that, then bring them into Dark Sun. So the idea that they want in a
Sorry, I'm
setting,
reading.
what? Go ahead.
Okay, I don't know when you were gonna let me read this from the website, but I'm going now.
Go ahead.
Dark Sun, one of D&D's most iconically brutal settings, is back as D&D 5th Edition's first mature rated setting. What the fuck do you mean, first mature rated setting? You dumbass motherfucker.
Yeah. Wait, before you start. What mature rated setting, for fuck's sake? If you think about it, determining on who plays in your group, every D&D group could be a mature rated setting. It all depends on who plays.
Yep.
In Boulder's Gate, you could fuck a bear. In Boulder's Gate, you could fuck a bear.
Mm-hmm. One game of the year, though. Somehow.
Yeah.
I still stand by the fact that people don't know what good is. So when they get something that's above medium, they're like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. It's like, dude, Baldur's Gate 3 was mediocre at best. It's not as great as you think it is.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to point to the writing, and I'm like, what writing? The writing is middling at best.
What writing? What writing is that? Exactly. It's exactly what I was about to say.
I thought we evolved to the age in which we use illustration to convey words. We don't not longer need writing, do we?
Oh,
No.
yeah, we absolutely need good writing. Because, go figure, the best written characters were the fucking humans.
Well, okay,
I remember this one group, they hated Gale the Wizard. And I'm like, dude, Gale the Wizard's one of the better written characters. I know, that's not saying much. It's still really shit writing. But he's better written than most. With the way he interacts and everything.
Think about it like this, Bob. We're about to have written characters that actually, AI is making better written characters nowadays. I find that actual Dungeons and Dragons, which is fucking scary.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I'll be honest. The hardest thing to get an AI to do is have a character that is rough and tumble around the edges that can sometimes be antagonistic towards you. Because either they're going to play an outright villain or an outright friend. Having that middle ground is hard to find.
Yep.
That's the only flaw I could find with AI writing. That's it.
Yeah, but AI writing is kind of funny that way. Like I've even said to many people, it's like, man, this is so crazy that AI is like, keep reading, Bob. It gets better. It gets better.
Oh, it does. The dying world of Athos is a horrid place, where survival itself is an act of defiance. Magic defiles the land, psionic creatures prowl the waste, and tyrannical sorcerer kings rule through power and fear. Was that good? Okay, it was bad. Gotcha. And then it does the viewer discretion is advised. All right, let me scroll. Oh, you use a bunch of dirtbags. Oh no. They don't even have a description. It's just like a trailer.
Okay. So first of all, they keep I believe keep going down. Because if I remember correctly, you get into the reading of the whole ethics board. So they had ethics board read the Dark Sun setting to properly make a Dark Sun that everyone can play. Well, then why is it a mature title?
I say mature innately cuts, a certain amount of a decent amount of people out for two reasons. One, obviously not every human in the world's going to be 18 and older. But two, some people who are 18 and older aren't fucking mature.
Yeah, we know quite a few of those. Yeah, no, this shit just made me laugh. Like I could not believe this. I started giggling when I saw this. Like
that's
okay,
all that there is for me, Chief. The only thing that's here is like turn in an email, which I'm not gonna do. You motherfuckers cannot have my email. And then there was like the trailer link, and I'm like, eh.
I'll keep going with this because I can give you guys more. So they have people reading this. So they have this diversity group. Okay, first of all, I'm going to say this right now. Anytime you have an organization or a group that's reading something to do sensitivity, anything, this is going to suck. This always sucks.
Sensitivity.
No, as of yet, I have not seen a single thing that has survived that level of suckage. I don't know if you agree with me, Bob. I don't know if you disagree with me.
Oh no, I agree. I agree 100% of the time.
Yep.
Because it falls into this groupthink, and if you muddy the waters too much, you're gonna have a product for nobody.
So here's
except
the problem.
for.
But like I even jokingly said, we're going to start taking some of the more harsher edges out to, of course, make it so that people who play Dark Sun,
if you want a physical comparison, they're not going to take the Dremel and take like the nastiest parts out. They're going to take the whole fucking belt sander and turn it into a sphere.
Yeah, it's not going to be traditional Dark Sun. It's going to be this over the top. Okay, the fact that the orcs are in here now, because we can't let people get to have to play the races they want to play.
Oh yeah, as me and my mates been calling them, the Chilenoids.
Yeah. Well, I like to call them the Latinxes.
You can go fuck yourself.
What? Work?
See, here's the thing. I would rather somebody be outright racist than actually try to be safe about it in this instance. It's like, if you're going to call me a nasty word, just fucking say it. Don't try to be safe around me, all right? Be a dick. Yeah. That's how I can have respect for you, because at least you're being honest.
Look. It's just, to me, a laugh out loud thing. We're looking at something where we have a setting that is going to be as dark as someone playing an edgy version of D&D at this point. And at that point, I'm like, well, fuck, I don't want to play
this. Is getting dangerously close to fatal level of depravity.
Okay, there's going to be a new wound system. Yeah? Something that you could have employed into D&D this entire time. Oh, healing isn't going to be more, like, their idea of this is healing's not going to be more abundant. So what? We're going to be playing real life at this point, except for real life's a little more shitty, because we actually have slavery.
Oh yeah, and don't forget about the human zoos. Just imagine, you got one of these sorcerer kings. No one specified what race their origin is. Can you imagine some evil asshole sorcerer king has a human zoo? They'd do it.
Oh,
you'd know they'd do it.
Oh, dude, the higher you get up in that tower, when you start getting into the wizards and shit, the worse the more depraved it gets. That's how Dark Sun plays.
It's gonna be like that one clan of vampires from Masquerade where they start making people into furniture.
like you're happy, dude. If you can find some of the few oases that still exist and not get eaten by the people that live in the oasis, it's you can live a comfortable life in Dark Sun. But to get to those locations are absolutely fucking brutal. You got sandstorms that are absolutely nasty. You got multiple races, insectoids, bird people, fucking giant monsters, and other individuals in a fucking thing. Like the idea of the Goliath giant, the half giant, half humans that exist. That was created by, a very horrible experience for a giant and a human girl, a woman, and hopefully, and they pumped they once.
I'm about to say, Chief. Let's be real. Those romantasy novels already cover that.
Yeah, but once they pump out one, they try to keep pumping the same one out. So they'll use that person.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
It's a.
Yeah.
Told you, like, dude,
baby girl needs a rest period. Holy shit!
Oh, dude, why? When you can just use Defiler on her and just fucking okay, pump out another.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They have their own was a group of people afflicted by certain magics, the Defilers, and they have magical powers.
Yeah,
which is the only time you're ever going to see a guy as pale as the ghost in a sweltering desert. I guarantee you.
Yeah, they use the magic, and the magic sucks energy from the life of the land. Like, there's a lot of, and there's secrets in their society. There are always been secrets in their society that hide what they're actually doing. There's a lot to their society. There's a reason their society is also very hard. If you know the real lore behind the setting, it's not something you're supposed to survive. It's something that when you get to and you travel into their setting, man, it will kill you if you're not careful. Like Dark Sun
it's a graveyard.
It is. It's
Dark Sun is supposed to be a graveyard.
Yeah, it's not to be a place that you live. It's a gameplay setting that if you want to play it, you're playing it. You're probably going to get maybe 4 or 5 games out of it. And
yeah. And you're doing like a one shot.
No, like I said, every time I've run it, it's always been dark, and it just always ends up in the same way. It ends up with players being super mad. It's like this shit right here. Look at this. I'm gonna put a little something up. I hate to say it. Arch made a point, and I actually think he actually made a good point. Hold on a second here. What's this? No, that's Cat. I had a lot today. It was image 4, I think, right? Oh, that was image 4. Okay, that was image 4. All right, so there we go. Image 4. Say goodbye to the kitty cat. I'm gonna pull this down.
No.
Yeah. Okay, this is it right here. Okay. This is modern Joker. I'm an American. Blah 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 blah. Something. Hate Nazis. I may be a homicidal maniac, but I'm not a traitorous big bigot.
Joker doesn't give a fuck. Why would he give a fuck?
Joker would not care one way or another. You know what? The Joker, like the Joker, even when he's run into Carnage, for example. Like this is the whole crossover universe. This is when he runs into the Red Skull. I'll be perfectly honest with you. The Joker ran into Carnage, and he said, "You know what your problem is? You're just not funny." And he shot him. Like this is the type of Joker.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like,
yeah,
he could see competition with Carnage when it comes to just like the laying waste to everything. Yeah. But that lack of comedy, it's like, nah, he's not a complete villain. No, he's not like me. I actually make people laugh. Nah, you're just another serial killer. Boring.
Yeah, boring. And to him, that's the problem. He's the big dog, and he always wants to be the big dog. I can't see him saying this to anybody and giving a fuck. It's just this modern writing that they do to the character that just makes him kind of suck. It's again and again. I'll say it again. What are they doing? Why are they doing this?
It's like
Why
the only joke
Mhm.
that the Joker has that actually sticks, and I can believe it, is the joke about the IRS.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, they could send Batman at me, but the IRS, no, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Like, dude.
But
this
that one
is
is
my
also
problem.
funny because everybody can relate to that. It's like nobody wants to get a knock on the door from the IRS. That's what makes him
Right.
funny.
Right here. This is what I think about the whole D&D thing. Like, Hasbro is bleeding right now. I'm gonna get into the whole bleed of Hasbro coming up. Jesus fuck, it sucks. And Bob gets to look at PC Gamer for this. It's gonna be this is
I get to look at things. Oh boy.
Oh boy. So DJ, what's your thoughts on Darkseid? But this is my feeling towards it. Hasbro's bleeding so much money that they're trying desperately to get people to come back and play D&D.
56 million.
Yeah, we'll get into that. The greater good. That's pretty much what's going on with D&D. When you have a group,
Pretty good.
no, that is true. Like you have a
Think
group
about
like
the Kyle from Warhammer 40K.
yeah, these are the motherfuckers. This type of away mother group motherfuckers are gonna go into D&D. The very people that tried to wipe it out during the Satanic Panic and do very good. You know what the Satanic Panic did? It caused nothing but grief and sorrow. It was a horrible experience. You know, it's funny because we talk about how bad the Satanic Panic is, but like it wasn't that long ago where we had the social the red scare and stuff. And it's funny because you had one thing where the red scare was somewhat of a good thing, and then you had the Satanic Panic, which is somewhat of a bad thing. And it's like people have this weird mentality towards certain things that's just absolutely absurd in America. I hate.
Chief, I raised my hand real quick.
Go ahead.
Would you say this hatred towards AI is the work up to like another satanic panic?
Yes, that's actually what it is. 100%.
Okay.
It's
Oh yeah.
dude. AI should not be as big as it is right now. And the fact that people are paying into it tells me right there that this is a scam. This is literally a scam. Like I'm tempted to make my own AI. I'm tempted to make my own like an AI facility made in my city, and then I'm going to legitimately just fill it full of fucking air conditioners and call it a day, and just.
So it's going to be like that's the AI warehouse, and then when I don't know, the mob finally breaks it open or burns it to the ground, the only thing left is just AC units.
Yeah, it's just AC units inside. I'm just going to take the money and run with it. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So speaking about Hasbro,
Fucking pyramid scheme.
might as well. Everyone else is doing it. Okay, so Hasbro. By the way, do you guys like this one? I did a good job. I put the little king crown on there. I think this is good editing. Okay, the price gouging kings Hasbro. We swear we're going to make we're going to make video games one day. But before we start with the Hasbro stuff, DJ and Aros, do you have anything to say about Dark Sun?
I
Nope.
didn't even think of when I think on D&D, I don't think big corporations.
That's literally who's running it right now. This company right here.
Yep, I can see people.
Remember when these motherfuckers made a Ouija board?
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah.
Miss
So
my
it-
Nintendo Wii.
Yeah. So Arush, your thoughts on the idea of of them making Dark Sun?
I have no comment, unfortunately.
Okay.
It's Dark Sun. It's a setting. I like the setting, but it's very similar to my Chinese setting. It's very similar to other settings where, because the environment is a little more hostile than the average D&D game, players are a little opposed to the mentality or wanting to play in it because of the fear of getting yourself wiped out.
As like my character can die any day. I just don't want to write up another goddamn sheet.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the see, to me it's like it's the problem with Dungeons and Dragons. A lot of players want all the extra bells and whistles that come with playing a video game. That's not Dungeons and Dragons. That's never been.
I know, but it's like just dice rolling in the background, and it's just like, man.
That's modern.
It's just writing up another sheet. It feels like a punishment. I know
does.
that's just the nature of the beast. That's how it is. But it feels like you're doing a writing assignment at that point.
So these guys, the price gouging kings that are Hasbro. Oh boy, are they
Can
fun!
I start?
Go ahead. But I'm going to start off with the first bit. But then we'll move into yours. So
Okay.
Hasbro's been doing interesting things with the toy lines. Very interesting things. For example, if you pre-order something, it jumps the price by 20%. In some cases, 40%.
Man, are they really trying to recoup that loss?
Oh
God
boy,
damn.
ever. Do you want to fucking buy a figure that's that pricey? What was brought up on this is people went to go pre-order a Lando Calrissian character from the new Mandalorian series movie, and it shows up as 49 something on the actual sale board when you go to buy it in store. But if you want to buy the other one, it comes up to the. And boy, howdy, the price gouging just gets better and better and better.
Oh
And
boy.
oh boy, they're getting really good now. We got the price gouging there. We got it all going. Sorry. Anyway. Oh, we're gonna get that.
I hit him right in the tism.
Oh, got that tism going good here, boys. Oh, okay. So, go ahead, Bob. Tell us what Hasbro's been doing with the money they've been making.
Oh man. Okay. What if I don't want to? I'm just fucking with you. I'll read it. Hasbro takes 56 million hit over multiple game cancellations, but it's still talking about how Baldur's Gate 3 is the key to its future success. I gotta wait. Baldur's Gate 3 is the key to your success? Okay.
See what they're doing.
Motherfuckers, you make board games.
No. They make action figures too.
As far as I'm aware, you put action figures on a board.
They actually haven't. Between them and Mattel, they've been making toys forever. The problem we have here is here's the big issue with this shit. There's a big issue. This stuff, the idea what they're planning on doing. Hasbro is going to make a Hasbro basically trying to move their actual toy stuff. Like they're going to phase all the toy stuff out because it's just not making money anymore. Well, because you've overpriced everything by goddamn 20, 30, 40%.
Oh, it's almost like Games Workshop ran into the same issue with Warhammer Fantasy. I guess nobody fucking learned there.
Yeah, well, because people were buying. And now the problem is the only time people buy shit is when Aldi puts it on sale for a fucking dirt cheap price.
Aldi doesn't sell board games. They're a grocer. They don't sell board games.
Like certain places, like certain stores, and
if we're talking Walmart, yeah, Walmart definitely has a lot of Hasbro products.
I'm not talking like the actual stores that do the big resale stuff. The resale stores are you can go buy these figures for.
Over here in the U.S., that'd be something like Mark's. Mark's is a discount store.
All these were I know, but anyway. It doesn't really matter one way or another. Also, Giant Tiger was a good example of that. If you want to see the price drops on stuff, that's where I got my cross.
Everything at Mark's is free.
Yeah.
Shut up, you. Not you.
No, he's absolutely right. Everything at Mark's is absolutely free.
No, he said Marxist.
No. Everything at Mark's is free, especially where he's from. Remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do the 5-finger discount.
Yeah, you don't do it over $900. You're okay. Go for it.
I was referring to Karl Marx opening a store.
Yeah. So this is the problem with it. Like, goddamn, they just canceled like 17 games, I think they said, or something like that. Like, Jesus fuck, that's a lot of game cancellations. For what? I've been saying it for years. I know what they're trying. I know what their game plan is. They are. No, wait. Keep reading. if you want to do.
Okay, I'm about to say, it's like, can I go?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for
Just
it.
a
Go
few
for it.
years after going big on video games, Hasbro is pulling an Xbox. A strategy that Xbox would do by narrowing its focus on the biggest brands and franchises. 2 years after boasting about how hard it was going on video games, Hasbro has recorded a 56 million non-cash impairment in its second quarter financial report, arising from the cancellation of several games in development that were expected to release in 2028 and beyond.
Yep.
First things first, as PC Gamer's Joshua Wolins explained, when Sony took the staggering 766 million impairment against Bungie, that 56 million figure isn't a direct loss, rather it's an unexpected decrease in value of an asset compared to its book value, separated from standard depreciation.
Yep.
We're going to need ourselves a pigeon because some of these words are big.
Okay, so in a nutshell, they were declaring big profit. Our games are never going to fall. We're doing great. It's Hasbro. We're Hasbro. Look at this.
Oh yeah, we're the big cats. People know us.
Yeah, we got Magic the Gathering. We got Wizards of the Coast. We got this. Look at us. Look at us. Look. Oh, don't look at.
Everybody hates it. Oh no.
Yeah, that's the problem. They can't go through with the market. Most of the time, what they're doing right now is a lot of it's just buying stuff like best way to put it, they're buying like stuff like Rick and Morty. What's that called when you buy like to use someone's ideal or something like that? What's that called? But they do it on that Death by Daylight bullshit all the time.
What?
Where they buy the to use that character. What's that called?
Oh, licensing.
Licensing. That's what they do.
They do licensing. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been doing that a lot lately. Like, this is why Monopoly is so absolutely, like, fucking absurd. They buy the licenses, and then they use the licenses all over the place. This is why do you think they're now, like, they have the Vox Machina and Magic. They have the Doctor Who Magic. They have the Marvel Magic.
Oh, don't forget, they had 40K Magic cards.
Yes, they did.
That disgusted me.
Yeah, so the whole game plan is by doing this, you're basically selling out. Now, instead of creating a different card game, because they don't want to compete with themselves. Their biggest fear right now is to compete with themselves. They are only putting it in the products that they're going to think. So basically, the tabletop equivalent, what they're basically saying is, we are fucking broke and we're bleeding money. So we're going to wipe out everything else to make ourselves smaller and focus on the three things that make us money. Everything else is going to take a hit. That includes the toy lines. I guarantee you, they ain't going to be making toys in a couple years if this keeps up.
I think Hasbro biggest problem with them is the market they were in. Even before the action figures, board games is a one and done product. Like, a family will buy a board game and call it a day.
Yeah, you can't do, even though you say that, man, they fucking, you know how many copies of the Game of Life they fucking made?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and sometimes the only difference is like modernized artwork.
Like Candyland is another one I believe they also made.
Oh, Candyland. Candyland's ancient. Wasn't that around since like 73?
Hold on. I'm gonna ask. You know what, DJ? We're gonna ask Ronnie how many copies or how many versions of Candyland has Hasbro made?
All right. Let's see here.
Yeah. Let's ask DJ.
Let me find it. Where the heck did I put the I want to find a conversation where we had Bob the Marauder. Just because it puts everything in context. Okay, good. Okay, what was the question again?
How many versions of Candyland have they made? Remember, this is a simple children's game.
How many versions of Candyland, the board game, how many versions of that board game have been made, to your knowledge or to the knowledge of the model and or Google search or whatever you have at your disposal? We are live. Orc, Bob, and Oris. Yeah, I just wanted to know we were live with you guys.
Hasbro, the Hasbro, and the Tragic of Gathering. That's pretty much what you're exactly right, Shadow Man. Welcome. You know what? We had a bunch of words. We were going to get you on because you're the only guy who knows math. And Bob don't understand the numbers very well, and I don't speak so good. So we figured getting you on might be a good idea.
An uninspected decrease in value of an asset compared to its book value separated from standard depreciation. I need a translation to layman.
Yeah, can you do that?
In this case, in this particular context, the word is depreciation. Like when you have a car, you drive it off the lot, and suddenly they say, "Oh, your car depreciates in value as soon as you drive it off the lot." Like that's.
Yeah, we need
Whereas
okay.
depreciation is like either outdated software package or like if you say something like "I'm a dumbass," that's like self-deprecating.
Yeah. So buy 100 boxes, 100 boosters of the pack of the Hobbit. Okay. So that was his response. Anyway,
Reggie is generating now.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a stupid amount. I think it's like 10 or 15 versions. I think if I remember correctly, it's a lot. I know it might even be more than that. Remember, it was basically Candyland was originally made, if I remember correctly, from the few people that have done complete back histories of it. It was made for charity, man. It was literally made to like help out kids in a hospital. There was like someone that was really like saw that kids were kind of suffering, and so she wanted to make something that kids could play at a hospital, if I remember correctly.
All right, Reggie,
And like
the defensible answer is
not on. Go on.
Go ahead. Yeah, no.
Made for kids in hospitals.
Yeah. Apparently, she gave the money to the hospital at the time. Anyway, keep going. Go ahead.
All right, Reggie,
go ahead.
Go.
The defensible answer is about 14 major editions of the standard Candyland game since 1949. However, if we count licensed themes, anniversary releases, travel and miniature sets, and variants such as the VCR, DVD, Castle, Train, Giant, Bluey, Disney, Dora, over 40. Board Game Baguette Ups, BoardGameBegeek.com board.
Yeah.
40.
They had a Bluey Candyland?
Yes, they have a Bluey Candyland. They also have a Peppa Pig Candyland.
I don't know what it is. Peppa Pig is just funny to me. Okay, I remember watching Bluey with some of my my nephew, and at least the jokes that they had in it is like it can relate to both kids and adults. Like there are some things that just go over a kid's head.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, at least Bluey's written somewhat well. I'll give it credit there. It's a good family show.
Is that the show with the talking chinchillas family?
Yeah.
Wait, or the dogs?
They're dogs.
Shadowman is asking assets, impairment, or depreciation. See, I
For
can't
some
read.
reason, I remember chinchillas for some reason.
Oh my god. I'm going to go to the YouTube chat real quick and actually read. If my phone will work with me today, please.
I said exactly what it was. It was assets, impairment, or depreciation. He's asking which one you wanted to ask about.
Both.
Well, the impairment, both the impairment and the depreciation. Which
well,
one?
Actually, let's go with the asset impairment because DJ already explained the depreciation as like the value goes down over time. Okay, I got that one. But asset impairment, that is vague. Because it's like, how are they impaired?
The asset, they had a price for the asset, and it was they thought it was going to be a lot more, and it turned out it wasn't going to be that.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a 76 million impairment against Bungie for Sony's case, and then an unexpected decrease in value of an asset compared to its book value.
Yep.
Actually, wait a second. The more I read it, the more it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah,
because the impairment was in relation to Sony and Bungie, not necessarily Hasbro. But yeah, it's like, okay, the item is charged at $20, but over time it goes down to 15, then 10, then 5.
Yeah, that's the problem. What they're trying to sell, they're trying to sell stuff on a depreciated value when stuff isn't selling, like card sets, books, other things that they're fundamentally trying to sell, and it's just not marketing. Now, the truth is, what the game plan is, what the game plan of Hasbro has been for a while, is to basically, their biggest goal right now is to make it so that you don't own anything when you buy stuff from them. I know they're doing it with D&D, and they're going to be doing it with the Magic cards. They're just waiting for an excuse. Like I said it once, and I'll say it again. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. There's going to be a day where when you buy a pack of Magic cards, all it's going to be is a fucking QR code that you scan.
Yeah. Just a few years ago, inspired by the massive success of Baldur's Gate 3, the normies fucking loved it. They ate that shit up. Hasbro was going hard on video games. In 2022, it had half a dozen game studios working on different projects in its stable 2 years. Wait, what? Working on different projects in its stable.
Yep.
Okay, and then you have like a little colon and apostrophe. 2 years later, Dan Ayub?
Yeah.
Dan Ayub, head of digital productions development at Hasbro-owned Wizards of the Coast, put a number on that effort saying, we've got over 1 billion in games now, right now being developed, and adding that video games are an integral part of Hasbro's strategy going into the next 100 years.
Yep.
Oh my god. This man is yapping. Holy shit.
I told you what was happening.
That is a bold statement. 100 years?
What did I say? They're trying to get all the market. Like the game plan is, it's easier to sell somebody nothing and they'll take it and oh sure, they'll have it up until when their computer breaks or something goes down or their phone goes off. I'm telling you, man, we are going to see the first digital card games coming out in the next couple years. Fucking money on that.
Oh, I'm about to say, wait till the civil suit comes in, and then it's only going to be like a fucking penny by comparison of the money they currently have. I'm saying, like, the civil suit being that your systems are made to sabotage themselves after 4 years in order to encourage a market where people are constantly buying. I mean, if I do recall, didn't Xbox 360 have that issue with, like, civil suits and the Red Ring?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did. Now, the big thing is the game plan. I already know what the game plan is going to be. So what's going to happen is a ban list is going to come out for a set of cards, and it's going to instantly remove the cards from your virtual, like, deck holder. So let's say you're buying a bunch of cards.
Wait a second. That's illegal.
Doesn't matter. They're just going to.
That is true. You did check off the ULA.
Yep, exactly. I'm fucking telling you, man. This is the game plan. Hasbro. I was going to put the little Satan horn on the other side, but I decided not to. I should have done that.
Oh, dude, I'll be real with you. I know we're talking about Baldur's Gate and D&D and fantasy creatures, but this really is like the Devil's contract right here. This is the type of shit they would string you up on.
It is like the only reason Steam still gets my money is because legitimately, as long as they still have a way for me to get my product or run my product without having internet connections and online services, they don't fuck me that way. I will continue to use Steam. I still think we should be able to keep that. We should be able to use the licensing. Like even if you have a licensing, once you bought a game, you could usually play it even if it's unlicensed no longer on Steam. But like if they ever stop doing that and you can't get it, oh yeah, I'm fucking done with Steam.
Yeah,
I will jump to piracy in a fucking red hot minute.
Like, all right.
Yep.
I need to continue, or else we're going to be here forever.
Go for it.
But it hasn't gone especially smooth since then. A big budget G.I. Joe game announced in 2021 is in trouble. And the deal for a new D&D game from Stig Asmussen's Giant Skull Studio was canceled earlier this year. hanging over all of it, hanging over all of it is the ghost of Baldur's Gate 3. That is worded very strange, but I get what they're saying. 3 years after the game's 1.0 release, with tens of thousands of people still playing, Hasbro has yet to announce any kind of follow-up. A whiff that PC gamers Harvey Randall says is emblematic of deeper-seated problems of the company. Or at the company.
Yep. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of issues with
this next one.
Go ahead.
Hasbro didn't specify which game cancellations resulted in the 56 million impairment. Yeah, no shit. We're not going to tell you how we fucked up. Why would we tell you how we fucked up?
Yeah. This is Hasbro's trick, though. Like, dude, this is what I'm saying. This shocked me when I did the research. I was like, oh my god, like, holy crap, like.
Oh man. Okay. Exodus, the Mass Effect alike that was recently headed up by BioWare veterans James Olin, is still ticking over, but the fate of the G.I. Joe game is less clear. Hasbro told what the fuck? Wikif Tech? WCCF Tech? Wikif Tech?
Yeah.
In February that it had not been canceled, despite reports to the contrary, but the dev team was talking time to evaluate the path forward for the game.
Yeah. They're burning money. Like, this is. I'm hoping that Hasbro might
Motherfuckers
die.
getting their 5th yacht.
Yep. So speaking about companies that are being cocksuckers, well, we got another one today. We got our Hasbro hotheads. We got our Hasbro, shitheads, and now we're gonna have a cat. Meow! Come on, cat, pop up, you bastard! Don't pop up when I want you to pop up.
By Xbox, which recently put thousands of people out of work and dumped 4 studios to shift focus on the biggest name franchises.
Yep. But now we have our last one for the night, and that is Crunchyroll. So Sony is making changes to the Crunchyroll stores. We'll be shifting away from physical anime releases.
I don't know what that means.
Basically, you could buy manga. You could buy stuff in Crunchyroll stores.
Oh, you're able to buy that. Okay. And then, have it mailed to you?
Yeah. So Crunchyroll, which is owned by
physical stores. Oh, they would go and send it to Best Buy or whoever sells media. They don't actually have a Crunchyroll store, right?
No, Crunchyroll is the actual distributor. Crunchyroll is an anime streaming service.
Yeah, I know they stream. They have streaming, but do they do they sell it on Amazon or I guess they don't have.
No, it would be directly from their site. They have a section for manga.
They have a distributor site. So basically, only available in Crunchyroll subscribers, Mega and Ultimate levels, were focused on excitement and convincing. So basically, unless you want, at the start of August, this will only be available to Crunchyroll subscribers at the Mega and Ultimate. By the way, I will quickly give you what the
Mega and Ultimate, which means, hey, fork over more money for a subscription service.
Yeah, if you want
money, please.
Oh God,
ladies and gentlemen, this is my call to action. Jump ship while you can.
We're getting to that. I really kind of don't want to even. I don't want to say that, but we are getting to that point. Hold on a second.
We are getting to that point.
Yeah, I have to rethink my Crunchyroll because my Crunchyroll decided to turn off.
He has to rethink it. Thinging the thing with the object and the device.
Deactivate the password. Annoying. I just actually don't know what the password for Crunchyroll is anymore because I haven't been on here in forever. And that's annoying. But I wanted to give you the actual prices because they actually do have a price list that I could actually go on the store. Hey, I got on the store. Manage profile. Done. Okay, click on me. Hi, me. Why did you disconnect me, you cocksucker? Okay, so I'm gonna go to my account, and I am a mega fan. So mega fan means I'm paying about $9 an hour. If I was to manage the mega fan and go to the ultimate, that is. Oh no, wait. I'm just the regular mega fan. If I want to be the new mega and manga fan, so I get the manga, it's $16 a month. If I want to get the manga and the other stuff, it's $18 a month. If I want to be an ultimate fan and get all the dosh, $17 a month, and access to the Crunchyroll library. I get unlimited access to the Crunchyroll library. In other words, how they kind of forced me into the English and Japanese dub. I can only get the Japanese dubs to certain things. I get the English dub if I do the Ultimate Fan of $17 a month. New access to
Gotta love that wording. Oh, you're an ultimate fan, right? Man, shut your ass up.
So I get the access to the Game Vault, 6 streaming devices. I get 16% discount on monthly plan for 12 months. Yeah.
How many claims does that run you for?
Can I get manga too?
Yeah, it's stupid.
No. How many claims?
I don't know what 16%. $17. That would be probably like $15 a month. I think it's not that much.
It's okay, not horrible, but still, like, well, why isn't this just included with the subscription? What's with all this extra?
Like I'm technically paying. I don't even know. I think the reason I went up to the higher tier up from the regular tier is what they used to do back in the day. Is they give you a free week for subscriptions to Crunchyroll, so I could send people like free things to watch Crunchyroll for like they give you a QR code that you could activate for people. They don't do that anymore, and I just haven't changed it because I'm being lazy.
What is a Crunchyroll?
I will unsubscribe for Crunchyroll the second I want to start watching something on Netflix, or the second I want to start watching Paramount.
That was always something that bothered me. Would a Crunchyroll be an egg roll?
No, Crunchyroll is a roll that they wrap it in something and then they fry it. Doesn't really matter one way or another. Anyway,
I'm trying to make fun here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just trying to do something while the chief's waffling.
GameStop helps break down what that means. Reporter appears Crunchyroll will be dropping much of its current stock, and that anime and physical discs will no longer be a major focus of the game. Major focus. So basically, sorry, I almost said GameSpot. GameSpot points out that Crunchyroll brought a retailer Right Stuff Internationals to absorb their licenses and titles. So basically, the Right Stuff, the reason we could do this, like the reason we could buy stuff from their stores and shit and get decent stuff, is because they bought out a company that was fundamentally the one where you basically was the store that you get your anime. So what we're saying is.
Yeah, nowadays, you're saying GameStop was that store, right?
No, it wasn't GameStop. It was technically Right Stuff. Was the online retailer that you could get stuff from.
Okay.
You get a lot of anime and manga. So, as I said once, and I'll say it again, Sony is basically fucking everyone else over. Not only are you not going to own your games, not only going to own your movies. I hope. Luckily, Amazon hasn't done that yet. You're very lucky, there, Bob. You can still keep your Babylon 5 for a couple months or before that goes
Dude,
by.
I'll be honest with you. This is why I want one of those replicators from Star Trek, so I can just print myself a PC and jump ship.
Honestly, man, I know the feeling.
It's like, give me like the uber mega crazy one that we have nowadays from the replicator, like directly from the replicator.
We are.
It's like a $5,000 PC that you get for just turning in some Repligel. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I know. We're well back then. Like I can only You know, it's actually a friend of mine was making a joke about that. He's like, how many people in Star Trek in the Star Trek universe have played Doom? Um,
You can run Doom on a fucking tricorder.
I could play Doom on a phaser.
Yeah, exactly.
You could play Doom on an atmosphere absorber if you wanted. But anyway, we can get into the whole joke. We can get into that joke all day long. But this is very bad for anime.
I'm about to say, I could just ask one of the holograms to project Doom on the Chief's big bulbous forehead.
Yeah, there you go. So this is bad. Crunchyroll is gonna fuck us in a big way. And that's it for our fun tonight. When it comes to stuff going on, we are in some trouble, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Speaking of trouble.
Yeah, gaming time, boys. What's on
Yeah.
the gaming docket for tonight?
You're playing Macbeth? Rocket?
No, I don't know what I'm going to play tonight. Actually, I'm going to think about that. We're kind of thinking about that. And I do have the talk. We were going to talk about Dark Sun some more if people want to actually
Did
have.
Bob enjoy Babylon 5?
Yes. I as the episodes go on, I notice I enjoy the Membari, aka the space elves, more and more. I really like them for some reason.
Told you. We will hope that soon we will be able to do something so nice. We'll have Bob's official first review of Babylon 5.
And it starts right now.
Okay, you want to get no, I think that's totally fine. You just give me a second. I will boot it up. I will boot up. I got the image ready to go, man.
This man has been holding this junkyard dog back for so long. All I want is just a little bit of meat, little steak. Come on. Come on.
Get the image up. Leave me alone. There you go. All right, go Bob. Go Bob. Bob reviews Babylon 5 Season 1. You have how many episodes left?
Like 4.
Okay. All right, DJ.
But that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Do we let him get away with the review, or do we make him watch the last?
I mean, I didn't even hear the number. It was more than one episode. That's enough.
4 episodes. Okay.
It could be 4 episodes, like plenty. Like I don't want a review of 10 episodes anyway, because like then it's like hard to really like dwell on anything. You know, like 4 episodes.
Oh no,
is perfect,
he has the whole series. He has watched up to the point where we're at. Okay, you wanna? We'll give him the free break. What's your thoughts on Babylon 5 Season 1? Go ahead, Bob.
I love it. I absolutely adore every second of it. Between the banter of the characters and the plot line that you get little snippets of what happened in the past, and actually, yeah, that's mostly what it is. They do a really good job with the writing, where they don't give you the whole what's that term in movies and TV where they're like, this happened this amount of years ago, and they give you like the whole spiel on it. Anime loves doing that. Exposition dump. They don't just exposition dump on you. They give you little snippets that actually make you want to ask for more. Because my biggest issue I have with animes and other things is that dump is like multiple paragraphs long. And it's just like, can you not? Let me learn along with you. Don't assume I'm stupid. And that's what I like about Babylon 5 is it treats you like you have a modicum of intelligence. And seeing how each of the characters have their own banter between each other, and it's not anything arbitrary. Like, it's not like, oh, I just hate this person because. It's like, no, their societies have history between each other, especially with the Centauri and the Narn. Dude, I love seeing those two guys bicker with each other. It's the greatest. And, you know, the Centauri guy I thought was a jackass, but over time I've really started to enjoy this little bastard.
Yep.
Oh, I absolutely started loving him.
Do you have any episodes you want to talk about that you absolutely
The Grail.
love with? The Grail, okay. Go ahead, talk about it.
So, with the Grail plotline, there is the typical thing going on in the underground, where Babylon 5 still has its underlevels. There's still some criminal activity here and there.
Yeah.
And on the surface level, there is this guy seeking the Grail. And this is what I like about this episode is you also get a little snippet into the Minbari culture. And it's like each episode you get a little bit, just a little bit. It wants you to keep going. And it doesn't feel like a drag. It actually makes you want to know more. Because the Minbari have two separate castes. They have the warrior caste and the religious caste. And they have the philosophy of any religion, no matter what it is, no matter what your draw is, the fact that you are finding your purpose is seen as a great value to at least the religious caste of the Minbari. And it's like, okay, that's cool. Because this guy's looking for the Grail, and well, the Grail's not on Earth.
Yeah.
So far that he's scoured all of Earth throughout his entire life. And that's this guy's quest. He's the last of his order. With the criminal side of things, this one guy is getting pushed. He also has the guilt of every Babylon station before was destroyed every time he left, so he believes he is the curse of Babylon.
Yeah.
But he's being pushed to, pay up for this one guy, some skeezy Mo down in the under, kind of loan shark, nasty business kind of ordeal. And when these two paths converge, it starts to turn into the classic coming of a hero story, like an Arthurian legend. And that's what I loved about it, because the guy with the curse pickpockets the monk, in this case, gets caught for it. They go to court, but the monk accepts him as under his own curfew. Is that how it was worded?
Custody.
Custody. Yeah, it was within his custody. Not only to learn from him, but also it's as an act of goodwill and kindness.
Mm-hmm.
And over time, this kid is, I say kid, but the guy is probably in his late 20s. He looks like he's about to turn 30. I don't know how old he actually is.
Yeah.
But his entire life up to this point has been wrapped in fear. But the monk is patient with him and tells him different things that change him in little ways. And just like every Arthurian legend, there's that point where a moment of bravery is what is needed. And then that character overcomes a fear, sometimes to a great loss, because they may feel a level of guilt from their inaction before. But that helps develop the character. And it's like, God damn, that is straight out of a human legend right there. That is straight out of a tale.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because bad things go down between the underground and this group with the monk and them and the security forces of Babylon 5. The monk unfortunately passes away, but he passes the mantle of hunting for the Grail to the kid, so to speak. Yep. And everyone's known this kid to be a skeezy guy who's never stuck to any of his promises, but no, he actually goes through with it. Yeah.
And he earns Garibaldi's respect at the end, which is actually kind of a nice added touch, where Garibaldi kind of treated him like a nothing. And it's like he got his respect in the end. It's a very good series for that, and it had a very good one. DJ, do you have anything you want to ask Bob about the first season of Babylon 5 before we move on to the game tonight?
Well, those 4 episodes definitely pretty solid run, especially like you said, the Minbari religious cast. They do, for whatever reason, you could be a crazy conspiracy theorist, but if you're acting in good faith, which I don't know if they differentiate, but they could tell if that guy was acting in good faith, and they respect it. Nobody, who cares how stupid it is, you are fucking pursuing this to the greatest extent in order to get the truth. And it turned out there was a truth to be revealed, that if he allowed people to dismiss it.
True seekers.
No, I know that, but I'm saying there was a truth to be sought. There was an actual truth.
No, that was the actual thing. That was the forgiven.
They thought it was about. He thought
it wasn't truth seekers, Chief. It was true seeker.
Yeah, but I'm
a true seeker.
That is correct. What they were true seekers. You're right. But my point is that they call him a truth seeker because this guy truly was seeking the truth. and the thing was, he didn't know that it would lead to what it led to, but it turned out there was a lot more going on in there. It was almost like a side core plot.
Yep.
And also that level of bravery that he had when facing the monster of the week, so to speak. Because another reason why I like the Centauri guy. He absolutely freaked the fuck out whenever the brain sucker was on board. And I don't blame him. He had a bad history with them. But it's that comedy of them being freaked the fuck out and quarantining themselves in the quarters. I know I'm not supposed to laugh at somebody's misfortune and trauma, but it was comical.
It was well done.
But the way the monk's like, this man is under my protection. It was just like that boldness that he had. It's like, I have respect for the man, right? I grow tired of everybody trying to like badmouth religious types in modern media. That one put respect on it.
Yeah.
It's like, even though this guy was probably going to die, he still stood to protect others.
It's honor. It's that death before dishonor, man. It's that something that humanity is so lost lately. It's now it's if I'm gonna die, I hope I get it on YouTube or something like that. That'll make me.
Yeah. That's why we like the one detective in season 2 of Reacher. That valor that he had.
Yep. And is there anything else you want to ask there, DJ? Before we go on?
Oh, so you saw that episode. What was the other episode you saw, like, briefly?
I'm actually trying to boggle my mind. But it was, what was another episode I really liked? Like, it stuck with me. I don't know. I've talked about it in the past, but it's when Sinclair had a girlfriend and she was exploring this other planet.
Mm-hmm.
It was that whole.
The guy was doing the prospecting thing, and Jakar, is like, hey, I want to warn you about this sector. There's some weird shit there, and she's just like, money. The fucking IPX.
Well, no. The part that adds to it is it sounds like a veiled threat. It sounds like a place of malice from Jakar, because the way the filmography is leading up to that. Him asking for fighters whenever she's already cast away through the Stargate.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like malice, but in the background, no, he's actually just trying to help her.
Yep.
But you don't know what's what until everything at the end of the episode, and it's like, I like that. And then that comparison of him pointing to the Earth creature known as an ant on a flower. He's like, what is this? And then he does that example of he picks up the ant and then puts it back on the flower. To the ant, he's probably wondering, what is that? It's the same thing that happens out in the galaxy. Nobody knows. There are some things beyond even us. And it's like, I like that. I really like that.
There's some top tier acting in this fucking show. Like only other show that ever rivaled or even came close was Star Trek Deep Space Nine. That's my personal opinion on the matter.
I'd say this is better than Deep Space Nine.
No, Deep Space Nine.
I'm getting to that point where it's like, man, fuck all the other sci-fis. Babylon 5 is the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will always defend. I will always defend motherfucking Cisco, man, because that's one of my favorite moments. Is Q legitimately getting him like pissing him off and Sinclair and the motherfucking Cisco punches him out. He's like, you hit me. It's like, well, I'm not Picard. He's like, you hit me. Pardon me. Oh, I'm not Picard. It's like, yeah, you're easier to antagonize. And he like vanishes away because he knows he lost. It's one of the more human moments. And there's one episode in Star Trek Next Generation that is so fucking good. It is like considered probably the best Star Trek episode of all time. But and that's the Thief in the Night.
I don't remember his name too well.
Mm-hmm.
But the one ambassador that never shows up to any of the embassies, he usually just stays in his quarters.
I know what his name was. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that guy. I love the mystery around that dude. His entire species is like, they know more than they let on. And the way they have him show up, speak, it's just nothing but mystery. And that hooks me, you know, like a fish hook right there. It's like, I want to know more about you. But I know you're not going to tell me, but I want to know. All it eats at me, because this is like, nobody knows what they look like. They speak mysteriously, and then they drop the hardest lines of, none of you are ready for immortality, and then leaves.
If you really want to know, season 2.
Season 2, okay, I look forward to it, because goddamn.
Well, we'll have first look at season 2, because it sounds like he's done with Reacher.
Honestly, my review of season 3 of Reacher is just going to be nothing but bad mouthing that one lady.
Okay,
it was bad.
Yeah, we might drop Reacher. I might continue Reacher, but I might continue Reacher on. Well, my problem is it's the same fucking problem they have every fucking goddamn time Amazon Prime does something. It's always the same fucking thing. Season 1, fuck yeah. Season 2, still good.
It's okay. Just drop the random romance plot that is like, oh yeah, arbitrarily let's insert this one woman so you can have a romance.
Yeah, season 3, go fuck it. Season 3, fuck this sucks. Season 4, why? Season 5, I hate this. Season 6, god damn it, the boys suck. Anyway, that's
legit.
Pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
I gotta ask you, Chief. I really gotta ask you. Do they keep going with the plot of Reacher's past, or can we finally do something like Frank Castle Punisher, where he just rolls up on a town and something amiss is going down and he fixes the problem?
Season 4. It's apparently season 4. But I haven't watched season 4 yet. So we're going to start up a new game tonight. We're going to start up a cyberpunk game, Jack Move. And see, me and DJ are waiting for you to get up to later episodes of Babylon 5. That way we can talk about the new stuff. And I had the cold stop Babylon 5 reviews because of this. So that's why I'm going to other anime.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, you got me on board, and I'm fucking loving it.
Yeah.
I still love the banter between the Centauri and the Narn. Like, those two going at it, even though they want to rip each other to shreds, but they know they can't, so it just ends up breaking down into childish banter.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it. It's just these two guys, they know they can't go at each other or else it will cause a mass problem for both sides and everybody else involved. So they're like, you know what? Fuck you. No, fuck you. Fuck you harder. No, fuck you more. And it just breaks down to that, and I love it.
So, let's see.
Did you ever pick up on that, DJ? Is like they can't really go at each other's throats too hard, so it just breaks down into banter. They just hate each other.
Yeah, it kind of has.
It's like watching siblings fight, and it's the funniest thing.
So we are looking at a new.
And then Sinclair's just stuck there in the middle.
So we are looking at a new thing for the channel. It's called Jack Move. It is a cyberpunk JRPG style game.
Okay.
What? Oh. There we go. So I believe I should have a continuation of me just testing this out because I did start play testing it. All right, so here we are. We are this girl who we're trying to sneak into a secret laboratory, and we're using our hack powers to do it.
She's very familiar with those.
Yep, I have a lot of them.
Yeah, you fucking hack.
Oh, we gotta fight. We gotta fight the hacker. We gotta use our hacker powers to win. It's either this or I was actually...
Remember the early 2000s?
I was seriously debating about playing and continuing this, or starting the tale, continuing the Bob story. I got this for super cheap.
The Bob story?
Yes, because we never did get the Bob story off the ground for Skull.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is usually the moment where I banter with DJ Ronnie over something, but I can't think of anything at the moment. What do you think about that boxing episode?
Oh, yes. I like, I know people might have some complaints about it, but like, I like one thing, for example, where Babylon 5 pushes the horizons a bit further. Like, they don't just make it about sci-fi, and it was like, it felt like a boxing episode. It felt like, you know, real boxing. It felt like the way Garrett.
It felt like the classic kung fu story to me.
It was kind of like that too. That's fair. And you know, like basically, I just like the way that Garrett contributed to that plot. He's like New York Guinea Italian guy, and he talks like this. He's like, "Hey, yeah, I'm Garibaldi, and my dad used to make me this Italian fish, and it's really good because he don't curse a lot, but he's such a good guy, and he's just a paisan like that. And I'm not even doing good impersonation of my own people, but you know, and like, no, but like, you know, like there is an appreciation of boxing. I mean, the whole Rocky movie thing. I mean, that guy's an Italian there, you know. You know, granted, like Italians speak a bit more clearly, but you know.
Well, yeah, they played off of the term Muay Thai, but it was called the Mai Tai, or something like that. That's what I'm calling the boxing episode.
And that's a little bit weird because it wasn't UFC or anything like that, but yeah, they did have that Muay Thai.
Yeah, and I love the complaint that the aliens had, and it was like, humans are not welcome here. You have never stepped on the sands of blood. And I'm like, motherfucker, let me tell you about the Crusades. I was about to be like, have you ever heard of the Crusades? Oh, there was plenty blood on the sand.
Well, remember, this is right after our the Mabari War, and that war had, because that war was so, like, they just kind of surrendered on us.
Yeah.
That kind of did its thing, because a lot of them are like, well, why the fuck did humans just get an easy ride? Like, you know, when Mabari get mad, they wipe out people, but yet here they are to get a free ride.
Hey man, what can I say? Sinclair's the man. All right. If I was a woman, I'd fall head over heels for him. Okay. He's that dude. He's a sly silver fox who can work any angle. That's the part I love about him. Is like he set up Jakar in one of the earlier episodes to actually like unknowingly side and get the Centauri diplomat's career back. And I was like, dude, this guy's a fox.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a Dance Dance Revolutionary move where when I activate my supers, I can actually do like a special super duper duper maneuver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have to say it up. So what are you thinking of this Jack move there, DJ? Would you play this indie version of a JRPG?
Me personally, probably not, but it does have a floor plan to it, I gotta say. I mean, and the character's cute. And, I mean, it looks pretty straightforward, actually. It doesn't look like it's really.
No, actually, it seems to be fun. It has some interesting ideas.
Is this LCX approved? Is that why we're playing it?
Well, we could say it's LCX approved.
Okay. Get the stamp of approval right there. It has been approved by the Centauri Empire.
No, I don't know. I don't think this has been approved by LCX. I don't think LCX knows what this game. I was going to send this to LCX.
What about Logan?
Yeah.
Is it LDP approved? Or Ronnie approved?
Well, if it's LDP approved, you know, he probably play it.
I mean, I think I would approve of it. It's got an interesting aesthetic to it, and it looks like the holodeck on Star Trek.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was
You know, another detail I do like, Babylon 5, and I know DJ Ronnie, you can get into this, trains.
Oh yeah.
The tram system they have on it, and it's like you're going into a low gravity environment, so hold on to the handles at all times.
Oh boy. So very interesting, yeah. So that's true. When they're in the survey or the spaceport and they're transferring from one part of the station to the other, they have these rails and it's got all these signs basically saying keep your hands on the rails. And granted, you know they're filming this full gravity, but the characters are trying to keep the pit going there. Like they're like their hands are just kind of casually sliding on the rails, but you know you wouldn't let go. Now maybe they could have like tried to do a better job of simulating what it looked like your body was kind of lifting off a little bit and you had to pull yourself back down. But I still appreciate the effort in like constantly gripping the rails in that part. The other thing that's cool is the core shuttle. So this is an O'Neill cylinder, much like the ones in Gundam. It's more like a Xeon colony. Xeon have what they call they got many types.
They got a type.
So the open type is the one with the mirrors on it, and the big quartz glass one is many cubes of quartz, and that's what lets the UV rays in while blocking unwanted radiation. The other type is closed type, and the ones that Xeon has don't have any windows on the outside. They just have these that out on the bombs with curves on them, and they have lenses on them. So basically, redirect light to the fiber optic
Now, does that... Yeah, I was going to ask, because that is kind of a thing with sci-fi, is if it's projected, are they still able to get vitamin D and the good nutrients from the sun? Because...
It's engineered, so just like how just like the open type cylinders where the glass is quartz. That's as a key in the O'Neill, originally designed by Gerard O'Neill. This is all physically large megascopes. They're not large. It's not like you're building the ring. Literally a halo around its entire or halo itself. Also pretty big. Almost like having a ring shape. Like this is like both of these are very impractical on a level. The newer cylinders are they're somewhat attainable. Well, how hard is it to get off the moon? So yeah, about to answer your question though, open type O'Neill cylinders, one of the things that O'Neill stipulated in the spec is that the windows are made of quartz and that they're actually sections of cubes of quartz, like quartz is like a cube, and that's critical to impact how the wavelength does allow UV rays to get through, and that will allow vitamin D to but still rock quartz, so they still are not permeable to other wavelengths. So yeah, short answer, yeah. UV rays, UVA is like a turtle keeper and tortoise keeper. When you buy any type of light bulb from the turtle, usually they'll specify if it's UVA, UVB, or UVC. I think UVA is the one that you get in the halogen light. That's like basically most infrared. It's got some UV in there. UVB is the one that you'll get from a fluorescent tube, like a small CFL, compact cold cathode fluorescent light. And then the mercury vapor lamp, same concept, putting out UVB, and that's the one that actually synthesizes UVB is what lets it synthesize vitamin D. Now the Xeon ones, okay, I don't know the specifics, but bottom line is I do believe they are engineered in a similar fashion. That whatever tunnel, whatever fiber optic, pipe that you transfer the light through is engineered to ensure that it does not like prevent those wavelengths from getting through. So short answer is yes. Now Babylon 5, if you look at that one, it's not quite a Xeon colony because there's clearly no giant windows on there. So how do they get light in the green section? Well, when you're in the station in the main green section and you look up or at the center where the core shuttle, there's actually 3 monorails. Like monorails running the length of the entire station. At least one of them, but I think there's 3 of them. But the monorail is pretty much right below the light. It's actually kind of interesting to me because it's almost like having a big fluorescent, glow tube running through the length of the station. And what I can get is doing one of 2 things: getting light from mirrors on the outside, because there are these big mirror-like structures. They don't really look like mirrors, but I believe they're radiators. So any excess heat from the fusion reactor,
This is
you
Jack
have to flood
movie.
away through those
So you're saying it will act like a humidifier for the plant life?
well, it's mainly just giving light to the plant life. The humidity will just come from the environmental system. There is going to be, there are water handling systems there, and they do handle that. There are bodies of water inside the green section. Those also have the freedom to sort of evaporate, and I'm sure the environmental system can pull moisture out of the air if something.
And with the way gravity works, you don't got to worry about the same plants getting watered, I guess you'd say, from the same water source.
So
Because it... go ahead.
we're moving from Jack Move. We're going to be moving to the next game on the list, which is going to be. I'm debating right now. We could do Scald. We could do for a Vast Future, or we could do some more Quasimorph. What do you guys want today?
Do Quasimorph, safe bet. Either way, carrying on. What I noticed about the cylinder is as it rotates, I'd imagine gravity is adjusted to each end, so no matter which part of the hemisphere you're on, obviously, when the tube flips over, you're not going to tumble down.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if that also helps with hydroponics and pollination.
Wait, you mean like when you're going down the elevator tube, or which tube?
So let's say you're on because you said the cylinder is split into 3 sections. Let's say you're on section A, but it's constantly rotating. So you would need artificial gravity on section A, B, and C with its own, I guess you'd say, gravity, which is probably caused by the inertia of it spinning.
Yes.
That way you don't tumble down whenever section A goes, 45 to 90 degrees.
Well,
relative to the standard bit, like the spine of the whole structure.
Well, the way
it's spinning,
oh, go ahead.
everything goes outward, so the floor is outward from the center of spin. The biggest problem is that if you were to jump out of the core shuttle, or even if it rained, which I don't think they have rain in the conventional sense, you are subject to Coriolis effect, so you will not fall straight down. You will be making like a spiral, pattern.
Well, there's a later episode where you see you see him kind of when one of the individuals makes a jump off one of the rails, railing system. He kind of floats there, and he's doing a spin function, and it's an interesting way of kind of the manipulation of doing that. I don't want to get too much.
No, I'm not gonna get too much more into it.
But I'm just trying to talk about the hydroponics here.
Yeah, so maybe I misunderstand. So the hydroponics, let's say, are at ground level, so they're pretty far from the center of spin. So I mean, gravity is gravity. I mean, it's not gravity, but I think as long as you're running pumps, you're not subject to the Coriolis.
Yeah, and they also don't run a pollination. They also don't run a pollination center in their thing. It's hard to explain because they kind of determining on what what variable you're talking about, because they use they don't use insects because you can't really have insects on a space station. That's kind of problematic. So they use a pollination.
Except for the ant. I guess the ant was there accidentally.
Jakar mentions that. Jakar says that these get here by accident. In fact, Barbara Sakai is like, oh yeah, they get here on shipments of fruit. So it's like a known thing that these just end up here by accident. So they may get some insects, but you're right, they're not purposely facilitating for. It's not like Sidonia in Knights of Sidonia, where they have people whose job is to manage the fucking bugs because they're trying to replicate the Earth environment.
Hey man, that's the job market right there. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people looking for work on Babylon 5. Some people are unfortunate, go to the underway, to the underground, I guess you'd say, because they can't afford to ship back home. I was like, that's a good job opportunity right there. I know it's its own hazard, but it's a job.
But Earth Alliance would have to be paying that salary, and they don't want to pay you enough to be able to afford to live in Brown section.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, when they already have a section that they've already fundamentally allowed. They don't remember a lot of people don't understand when it comes to that section is they don't Earth doesn't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, everything I've seen so far, Earth is like holy shit. Yeah, it's exactly what I remember.
Yep.
Dickheads, absolute fucking dickheads.
Yep. It's not even nothing against Earth on that one. Earth's just the way Earth is. I'm gonna.
Even so, it's like the guy that Sinclair talks to. I think he's like a prime minister, the Asian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the old Asian guy. I also understand his position. Like innately, it seems antagonistic towards Sinclair and the Babylon 5 station, but it's because his hands are tied.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Their all hands are tied, and that's the issue with a lot of the stuff here. They don't want to. It's funny how a lot because in later episodes we get a lot more stuff we can't really talk about. But yeah, there's a lot.
I know. It's like just keep it simple. It's like just agree. Yes, his hands are tied. There you go. The thing with the hydroponics, excuse me, is I want to know what system they have to where it's not just a constant swirling mist. Because when things evaporate, even if it is like a controlled environment, whenever water evaporates because of the humidity needed for certain plant life or whatnot, what have you, that going up based on the gravity, it would create like a little spiral of misty material, like a cloud or water vapor, to where it almost like whenever you're on the little tram system, it's like you're going through a tunnel of vapor. It'd actually be kind of cool.
That would be cool, and I wish they did have that because it is big enough. So even NASA has the vehicle assembly building in Kennedy Space Center, and it's like what so many stories tall. It's tall enough to store a 14-story high rocket like the Saturn V or SLS. And they do get weather in there. They do have like fog that lingers at the upper reaches of that large. Because remember, it's a big hollow building basically.
Yeah.
So
and oxygen has moisture in it.
And we're not talking about a kilometer here, and so it's like, we're talking about a kilometer wide or two, right? So, yeah, that's an interesting thing. I don't see the issue, to be honest, and I don't see why the environmental system can't just have vents in places where they need to have them, but, it's a thought. Also, bear in mind, there's also a train that goes across town. So you got the core shuttle, but they have one that goes along the ring or around the circumference of the station, and that brings me to the thought where, like, okay, if you're laying skyscrapers on the station, if you look at them, they'll be at angles in relation to each other. So personally, I think the skyscraper is better if the wider buildings that run across town would actually have like a curve along the roof, but that's just mine opinion.
Yeah, I don't know why. Next time I pick up No Man's Sky, I think that's a great idea. I think I'm gonna make a hydroponics farm.
Yeah, I can see it work. Hydroponics is pretty straightforward. You got ebb and flow, where you have like a basin with like the plants in it, and it's above another bucket basically that has the water and the nutrients in it, like the liquid fertilizer. You just pump the water every so many minutes or hours, and it floods the top part. Plants get their drinky drink, they get their foody food, and then the water gradually drains back to the bottom. The other one is called irrigation, where you have a little tube going right up to the stem of each and every plant.
I like that. What do the plants get?
Drinky drink.
Yeah, they get the drinky drink and the foody food. I like that.
Well, legit. That's how that.
I know. But it's funny how he worded it. I like it.
I know Bob might have been a friend with Marines, but I also believe that he did not consume crayons. Right,
not that I've told any of you about.
Hey, look, it's what color? I mean, hypothetically, what color crayon would you eat? I mean, I'm sure some of them have different.
Speaking about that, I don't know
that is a good question.
I gotta bring this up because you guys are talking about this. It's actually kind of amusing. Someone actually was planning on, I don't know if it's still kind of a thing, but I remember someone was planning on edible, like legit edible, like crayons.
Oh my god.
As an actual
crayons are edible. What are you talking about?
So you get a pile of ants on your kid's schoolwork.
Yeah, the idea was actual like crayons that you could not only draw with, but they were actually designed for the sole purpose of.
Would that be like making chalk out of sugar or something?
I don't know what the game plan was, but I remember hearing about it years ago, and I don't know if it ever did actually come off the ground.
I think they did make crayons digestible. Like, obviously they're not supposed to be eaten, but in the rare instance where a snot-nosed gremlin of a child decides to bite one, it won't outright kill them.
All I know is this like legit is an actual thing they were
But
planning.
to answer your question, DJ, I'm not allowed to have the purple ones because that one's from a best friend. He likes the purple ones. I usually go for the orange or yellow crayons. I like the orange and lemon flavors.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Limited.
I thought it was a neat idea. I thought it was a neat idea that they actually were legitimately, like, this is such a stupid idea that they actually were planning on. Oh yeah, just crayons. That's all you need. It's like, what? I mean, Jesus fuck, really? That's what you guys want to do? Okay.
Yeah, but this hydroponics farm idea, I know No Man's Sky keeps things simple, because having to deal with the temperature on the planet that I reside on is a bit of a issue, if we're talking like space engineer wise, because I'm on an Arctic hellscape that has a lot of scrap opportunity. There's a lot of old industrial scrap that's just laying around the planet. That's why I made it my home. So, yeah, just imagine the logistics of minus 900 degrees Celsius winds and trying to create a hydroponics farm in that environment.
Yeah. You just kept.
I don't know. And that's my favorite planets when it comes to sci-fi. I hear you, Chief. Yeah. When it comes to sci-fi, I've always loved the concept of Europa being just this frozen hellscape of a moon. Because whenever you see the stars above and it's like this wintry hellscape, it's almost like a desert of white. I don't know what it is about it. I love it. Same thing with white sand planets or ash planets. But it has to be like a desert of ash. But that's why I usually go for Arctic worlds.
Okay.
It's dead, but it's dead in its own way. It's not like a complete rock like the moon. It still has not a semblance of life, but there are things that can help you live. You know, like ice has water and oxygen.
Well, technically, you'd need one for the other, if I remember correctly. Isn't there a couple?
You can separate the two. One hydrogen, two oxygen.
I guess.
I mean, we're talking about like sci-fi tech. You could create a machine that separates the two and creates water from the ice that you put in, and maybe splits the molecules so you can get like okay air. It's not going to be the freshest air, but it's okay air. That hydrogen you get can be used as a fuel source.
So is there anything you and your whole idea for your RPG thing, have you given any more thought to that, DJ? Is there any more plans, or is it
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it like more tonight, but I was busy, just working this past weekend, and weird thing I just found confusing was like I'm answering questions in the book, right? And I stopped at a certain point, but I made notes and I wrote down things like, so basically one of the things was like deciding, in fact, I guess I could go over that.
I'm about to say, if you need me to do a character write-up so you could, I don't know, play around with it, I'll do it.
I mean, like, I was going to my pics folders to see if I can add some female characters to it. Jokes.
We have Bob and Bobette. Barbara. Yeah, your aunt from Brooklyn, Barbara.
So just like, I like when Barbara Bush was on there. And he's like, Bah. When Bush is like calling his wife Bah.
Baba.
But jokes aside, me, why am I not talking?
Someone say Babar?
Baba. I used to work with him too. He was
God, we got ourselves a giant abomination. We got a giant fucking, I think a putrid lord. is here, so I'm having fun with that.
Oh god.
Look at my log.
Yeah, we got a Hulk. We got a fleshly putrid thing. I'm gonna let him do some damage, and hopefully he.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
So now let's get
check more bodies here.
All right. So name Ron, quotation marks Ronnie, end quote. G. That's spelled G-E-E. So I'm Ron G. I'm a male. I have 3 cosmic trans points. That's by default. And Ronnie G is a male, age 40, so he's 16. Earth background, experienced computer technician who eventually became a mainframe operator. Technically capable without being a professional spacecraft engineer, amateur astronomer, and astrophotographer, occasionally Gundam model builder, joined the Sky and Space Something Exploration League while retaining some connection to his former working life, at least initially. What part of space do you call originally home? And so I just decided Earth, the special home of all mankind. This is straight from the book. You gazed upon its towering mountains, glittering oceans, and verdant forests. Now it's time to see what lies beyond. Where are you from on Earth? Oh, I didn't throw that part in yet. Okay, Staten Island, New York.
Okay. I'm about to say, just say you're from the U.S.
I'm gonna say New York City. New York City.
Because if we're doing a thing, I'm not gonna say my character's from Earth. I'm gonna say I'm from the moon. I'm a moony man.
Well, that could work, because I mean, in Heinlein, or no, I remember Joe Haldeman in the Forever War, the moon was basically a libertarian colony. Anarchy. They were borderline anarchists.
They were.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, is like, if it's not Mars, it's gonna be the moon. I'm a moony man.
So I gotta ask.
And then that's like the nickname for the people who reside on the moon. You call them Moonies.
And get my hot date with
The same way as you call people from Mars Reds.
So what should we be talking about stuff? What actually should
I
be?
thought men were from Mars and women were from Venus. Is that not correct?
Yes, the tip of Zeus's penis.
That's something I debate with my coworker. He believes that men, and I mean, I still got more of my RPG character here if you wanted to hear it, Orc and Aris and Bob. But
Yeah, I'm totally for it. I was waiting for you to keep going.
Well, on Aris's point, my coworker often brings up this notion that men and women are, significantly different, and that it doesn't make sense. Therefore, maybe this men are from Mars and women are from Venus thing is true. And it's like, but I'm like, what? Like, every animal on the planet has radical differences. Like, I know some animals are like more androgynous, but on the whole, like my turtles, for example, like some of them have this weird package in their tail that comes out and turns out to be their wiener, and then others have like ovaries inside their body and they produce eggs. Like, that's basically the same as humans. So it's like, are turtle females from Mars too? Of course not. I mean, Venus. Of course they're not. Because like that's just confusing. Unless
I'm about to say, the dimorphism hits other animal species much harder than ours. Like, prime example, spiders and anglerfish.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't think of that, but you're right. Some animals you can't even tell they're the same species, or sometimes the size difference. Like the women will be like huge, and the guys will be tiny, or vice versa.
Yeah, anglerfish is a massive example because the male anglerfish is like a little guppy by comparison. It's like a little tadpole.
I'm glad you brought that one up because I remember, like, as you were saying it, I was trying to picture it, and if I remember correctly, the male anglerfish was almost like you said, a guppy, almost like, yeah, I see the picture right here. They're not microscopic, but they're not that big at all. Like,
they're like a tadpole by comparison.
Yeah, it's almost like they're just
that is a massive amount of dimorphism in an animal species.
They're just there to deliver the seed.
And fuse with the body because, yeah, anglerfish have a little bit of body horror in their natural process. After the male latches onto the female, what do you call it? Sanitize the eggs? What's that term? Fertilize the eggs. After he fertilizes the eggs, he stays there and his body fuses with the female in like a body horror sense. And anytime you see an anglerfish with like a little dangle on it, no, that's not the pecker, that's the male's corpse.
But yeah, exactly. So why have you left your old life behind to become an explorer? Well, it gave me 5 options, but I kind of think I'm going to merge the 3 of them together. Insatiable curiosity, and blah blah blah, destroys the captivated you, etc. You leave your old life behind and learn what they hold, yada yada yada. You most definitely would know.
The moon is endless gray. I want to see a different color for once.
Well, yeah, that's like, I gotta say, it's like, it's true, and it's like, it works, because it's like, it doesn't have to be long, it's just like fucking stating it back.
Oh, dude, I was the same way whenever I got anytime I was hit with a questionnaire, I'd always give like 1-line answers, because I don't need to give you a whole essay diatribe on the reason I'm here. Sometimes one sentence is all you need.
Maybe that might be something. It might be a direction I might need to go towards. Because then option 2 is I'm on the run, I angered some people, or I have a friend who is not my friend, who owes me money, who I'm not answering the phone for anymore, and I decided that they can't call me if they don't have a substrate communicator. Although in real life, we don't have that. But anyway, that's besides the point. In fact, that was weird. This dude sent me a picture of me today, and another picture, and I'm like, what is this? Is this blackmail? What, I don't even know what this is. Like, anyway, it was just so weird, and I don't even give a shit. Like,
He sent you a picture of a fish. Just a fish on a cutting board.
Oh, that's where they were going with that. And then 5, a greater calling. You want to know what's beyond. And honestly, I think insatiable curiosity and a greater calling go together. Also, you're kind of like, a hot shot if you're in the GSDL, so there's that. So where did I depart from? This is not your point of origin, just the location of the GSDL starbase that you were assigned before setting off. What were you doing at this location? I was at the brothel. So apparently, did I duplicate the Earth answer here? I stuck with Earth, but it looks the same basically. It just says ancestral home of all mankind and the seat of the Gaian assembly. So I guess the idea is you can leave Earth and then go to a different port of call before you go on your actual journey. So I might change it, but I think it's simple. I'm on Earth. Why would I need to go anywhere else? We have plenty of room to leave. If I lived in some interstellar backwater, yeah, then maybe I'd have to go and find a place at a station. So that's what I'm doing there.
I'm thinking of, because in my mind, I've been thinking about it for a while, and maybe it is something for us to do. I'm thinking of taking the actual the D&D Discord and some of the worlds in there and actually building something for that. And taking it and putting it on. Because I like the idea. I like the idea of some worlds. Like I like the idea of the city Runefaust, the city Lundgren. I like the name. I like how some of these cities are. They're fucking fascinating in my opinion. I wouldn't mind.
I don't know if that's part of this, but Passport City, it comes up in the videos in the Impale Lodge. That's
Yeah. Well, Runefaust, for example, is a very interesting setting. I kind of like the idea of Runefaust, and especially Lundgren, because Lundgren is a multiple amalgamation. It also has something that a lot of places don't have, that idea of the bridge. What I did was something that stopped being done in our society, which I kind of sad about. The whole idea of the bridge being a thing, right? Like where bridges, they actually didn't just have a bridge. They would legit actually use bridges as they would actually put buildings and stuff on bridges. And I thought that was such a cool idea we just don't do anymore. I'm kind of sad about that personally, because it's like, it's kind of neat. I wish we still did that.
What about a bridge?
Well, back in the day, we used to, do that with bridges back in the day, where we'd actually, like, we didn't just build bridges. What we would do is we'd build like buildings and houses and stuff, and living actual places on there. We used to do that. We don't do that anymore. Like that's kind of neat though, and I wish we still did.
A bridge house?
You've never heard of this?
No, I can't say. The only time I'd ever see a building attached to a bridge is like usually that's where the drawbridge worker is.
No, back in the day, this is something we actually did. Back in the day, we legit would actually build, like London, for example. London actually, for its the bridge back in the day, we legit built a giant a giant thing, like actual giant houses on the bridge. I can actually show it to you. I think I have showed it to you before, actually. On
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I'm
actually
just wondering where this comes in for the space stuff. Are you saying like we're gonna have cities with usually a big bridge, but within that large bridge you have like living habs?
I'm talking about the setting of Lundgren, Bob. I was talking about, you know, some. I was
That's
thinking
not
of
space.
I was thinking of using some of the stuff for that, and I was thinking of setting it up so that we could have our. I'm actually thinking of fucking with the D&D setting and actually build something unique with it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. But that's not space. Space geeks, man.
Yeah.
Now, if it was Spelljam, I'd understand. Spelljam is yeah.
First of all, Space Geeks is anything space. We can do anything we want. And fantasy, it's all about the both. Because remember,
space.
for the longest time, that was kind of an amalgamation of everything.
Space.
Like, fantasy settings used to be big. We may not.
They are big.
Yeah, we're gonna bleed out and die. And
yeah, like the Star Dragon.
Yeah, but that was the game. That was the stuff with back in the day. That was like, you know, it was all amalgamated into one thing. Remember, science fiction, you know, fantasy fiction is all amalgamated into one thing. But we kind of, we as usual, humanity like to break that shit up. I'm like, fuck that shit.
I used to be part of the crowd where I wanted that shit broken up because it made no sense for the two to be together. And then you run into something like Spelljammer, and it's like, okay. Hey, at least it's not the Marvel multiverse nonsense. Whereas a character died in this timeline, but let's continue with this other timeline. It's like, no, when a character dies in D&D, they're pretty much dead.
Yeah. Well, unless
there's very little that brings a person back.
Alternate timelines.
Well, yeah, like there's so much stuff that exists in the settings. Like you could have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bridge House.
You never heard of this?
Yeah,
like this?
I don't see why you couldn't. The only time I've ever seen houses on a bridge, I mean, I've seen it in fantasy settings. What's a good example? I've kind of seen it in some cities. Actually, there's only like one city in Lords of the Fallen, Calrath. Calrath has some things like that where it's this archway, but it has houses on top of it. I think even Bloodborne had like one or two. But they're like little dinky houses. They're tiny.
Well, okay. So for those that don't know, like this still exists. Like it happens in America, man. These type of houses, but we don't do what London did. Like the city of Lundgren, for example, that's an amalgamation of multiple houses into one idea.
House. Bunch of houses made out of a house.
Like you know, when you entered in Lundgren, the whole idea that there's a mage guild inside there, and it's all the way up through the clock tower and shit. That's all like based off real things. I
just saw the Mage Guild as another building in a city.
Yeah, but it was connected to a bridge, man. How often do you see that?
In castles, anytime there's an individual of importance and known mages in a fantasy setting. Yeah, the mages are pretty fucking important in a fantasy setting. Very important people. They're like pseudo-nobility if they weren't already born into it. I mean, sure, you still get the classism that goes on between noble houses and, like, powerful mages, but even so, you kind of need mages on your side to run a comfortable kingdom.
Yeah, but the idea, I kind of like the idea of Lundgren where it had such a unique location that no one.
I'm not knocking it. I'm saying like the reason it's there makes sense.
Yeah.
These are individuals of importance and renown, so having their building be the way it is like, oh yeah, of course. Why wouldn't they have that? It's like when we went to the Al-Qadim setting, and the Wizard Tower is like two towers with a massive bridge between them. with a really funny sign hanging from it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's just it's a neat idea that I thought was something I'd done that kind of cool. But that's the idea. Like, could you imagine doing that in the style of the Pale Lodge? So I've been debating about actually doing that to the setting, and actually taking what I've created.
I like the Pale Lodge. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. That's kind of the.
I also like the little tidbit in the Pale Lodge. Some of those buildings are made out of the remnants of the Protectors. Mm-hmm. And maybe only like a few vestiges of the Protectors remain, like an arm sticking out of the ground that people have built houses on. Another one was like the head is kind of like a museum, though anybody who takes parts from it are punished harshly, because they're effectively like pieces of history, you know, they're monuments.
I'd be pissed off if you started fucking with stuff like that. Yeah, I know. Like I said, there's some neat ideas. And I was thinking of actually doing that with the setting and actually putting the setting out in that way. I've been seriously debating about actually doing the Rune Faust and all the other stuff that we have, like the Silver Bowl, for example, is a unique site. Like, that's a unique setting.
Yeah, that Spanish hive city that you have.
Yeah. That was a lot of work.
It was. You know, one thing I do like about the Pale Lodge is anytime you see human life, like back on Earth or whatnot, an interloper has entered your area, and it's like one of those safety videos. I notice the time period is like very 70s to 80s with the way people dress and everything. Is like, okay, that's kind of classy. I like that they didn't go for a modern stuff. They went for like that 70s, 80s way of dress and houses. Yeah, go ahead.
It works because of the multiverse situation they have. The Great Structure, which is basically the multiverse in their context. So you have these alternate timeline Earths, like, because they even have it like in the Deep Space Explorer book. They talk about different universes and how, like, if you're in universe 000, that's your current universe, but 005 will be like similar to yours, whereas 0A7 will be less similar, and X5 million will be like radically different from yours, to the point that laws of physics might not even work.
Oh man, I hate it when we start talking about that.
But what they do is
my brain can't follow that.
But it doesn't matter. Like, that's the beauty of it, is that you don't need to know that too much. Like, you just need to know if someone gives you a number and the number looks normal. It's like, okay, this is gonna be relatively similar to my Earth, but oh, we're in the 900s. Okay, we're more likely to have giant ambulatory slugs walking around. Whereas if it's only 10 removed from mine, then chances are we're just gonna have a few differences, like Hitler won World War II or something.
I'm about to say, if we're going to like year 900, we're gonna have knights riding dinosaurs. That's cool.
You never know, right?
You're gonna have fucking King Arthur riding a T-Rex.
It was a neat idea. I actually even asked them. I reached out and said, "Hey, you guys, like, I have a couple stuff. You guys want that story lore? I'll give you a." Because I wouldn't mind seeing Rune Faust or some of these other, like, very popular places I've built and setting, and have them all kind of, like, you know, go through the explanation. So that's kind of why I want to do it. I kind of want to do that myself. I'm actually love to actually do that all and get it all done.
Introducing the what is it? The Lundgren Wardens or whatever the hell for the police campaign. Led by this small creature.
Well, you guys are the Iron Roots.
Iron Root, that's what it was. Yeah, the Iron Root Wardens, some shit like that. Led by the little blonde thing that causes mischief. Motherfucker loves Tanya the Evil way too much. Man needs better taste.
It's not even Tanya the Evil I got that from. That was from
That was the example image you gave us, so that's why I have to work off of.
Yeah, I only did that because it was like the easiest way that you guys would have been saying. Like, it's actually loosely based off of a relative, a friend of mine's kid.
Okay.
It was like, she's a little bastard, and I kind of thought it was kind of a cute idea and like had fun with it. So like, oh yeah, this kid is just a psychopath. So we kind of created a character based off it. It was because I made a joke about like she had a giant teddy bear, and we were talking about that, and she was telling me about how she was going to she wanted to scare her mom, and she was thinking about like ripping the teddy bear apart and jumping inside it. And I went, this kid.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, the kid's wild, man. That kid was just a wild child. Grew up to be a nurse, by the way. She became a nurse. Scary thoughts if you think about it.
Yeah.
This is the
one thing I've always loved in sci-fi, though you only find it more in like cyberpunk settings, is not only the I guess you'd say the cyberware. I was gonna call them bionics, but yeah, the same difference really. But I've always loved there's usually a cult or a church that rises from that, and it's like the Church of the Machine, where people actively start replacing their own parts to, I guess, be more holy men. Always loved that in sci-fi for some reason. And no, that didn't start with Warhammer. Alright, Cyberpunk Red already had that covered with Maelstrom.
Well, Cyberpunk came out after Warhammer, so...
Even so. You had the Borg before that, too.
The Borg was after Warhammer. Way after Warhammer, actually.
Nah. I refuse to believe it.
No, there's always been cults that have existed that, like the whole cyber cult, man. That's always been a thing, man. That's existed for forever. The whole idea
loved it nonetheless. Always loved that.
There's always been that feeling of, determining on what you're doing and how you're doing it and what you're manipulating.
Yeah. But also with my love for unrepentant characters. Maelstrom has it in spades where it's like, fuck it, push it to the limit, why not? Keep pushing. It's like they have their dedications. I may not agree with it, but I like it.
Is there anything we can sell these guys? Oh, we do. All right, we got some resources. Let's see what we can make here. Oh, I heard you talk about it.
No, I'm thinking of people make those goofy comics. It's like, oh no, this is the plot line of the thing, and it's usually like something usually completely unrelated. Prime example is like that one anime, Don't You Love My Mother's Two-Sword Power Attack or whatever the hell.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking it's like, oh no, my priest is actually a T-800.
There's a anime, I think I remember something like that.
I don't know, because I can't remember the name of the movie. I think it's a Danny Trejo movie where these cartel members are moving into the church and the priest goes absolutely ham with 2 shotguns.
Yep.
God has mercy. I don't. So I imagine you walk into the wrong church and it's like the T-800 activates. He jumps over everything and strangle you.
Could happen.
There's a church I'd go to. He'd ask the question, did you pray today?
Finish it. Finish the prayer. For those who know. That's actually from an actual thing. That's from the famous movie Death Wish that Bob's gonna have to watch eventually.
Oh, Death Wish. Can I just rewatch Cobra?
No, you gotta watch Death Wish.
Come on, pig. Let me watch Cobra.
No, definitely now. You just called me a pig. Go fuck yourself.
Come on, pig. Gotta watch Cobra.
Cocksucker, call me a pig. Fucking murder. That shit. No, actually, we got Death Wish. Death Wish is definitely on the list of things we're gonna eventually watch. I actually wouldn't mind getting DJ. I wouldn't mind getting DJ to watch that with us. That would actually, I think that would be a blast to have everyone on for that one.
Speaking of which, DJ, what you got?
What do you mean?
You went quiet on us.
I'm just working on something here, but it's nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all, I assure you. But
Reggie comes out and snitches on you.
But oh god. Oh, Reggie, why'd you pull the plug on my server? Nah,
my waifu. You don't need her.
Reggie, I got a question for you. Reggie, if we had a panda who is like, let's say, sentient and intelligent, how much beer can they drink? Does their physiology get them drunker faster because they're not wired for alcohol, or would a panda bear be able to drink more rum because they have a lot of body mass? Because I know like certain groups of people have a lower tolerance to alcohol. Not necessarily all cultural people, could be individuals, so I'm not trying to make this into a thing about ethnicities, but that is often decided. But same thing with animals. So for example, there's a species of primate where they get drunk by eating this fruit that falls from a tree and ferments. So because the sugar is fermenting, it has small amounts of alcohol. Wouldn't get you or me, wouldn't get you drunk at all. But unless you're like Lieutenant Data and you touch the complex water carbon, then you might get drunk. Because as you know, Data was like, I have pores, you have pores. Or he said, you have pores, I have pores. Anyway, that's besides the point. That was the Naked Time episode or whatever, TNG. Yeah, so how drunk would a panda get? Off of,
Good morning, Captain Rum. Quite a lot.
I have pores, you have pores.
I'm thinking is like, don't pandas eat eucalyptus leaves, or is that just koalas?
Well, pandas eat bamboo, and at one point I remember someone saying that pandas aren't smart because like they eat this thing that's not nutritious, but it turns out where they were born, the small part of nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh,
I was getting a call. My dad's calling me to tell me dinner's ready, and I'm like, I didn't even fucking hear you. Like, what the fuck? Like, like, don't scream into the Google speaker. Like, hey, yo. Like, I sound like a guy yelling at a cabbie just now. I'll probably have to apologize. Well, I will. Anyway. But it's like, I just jump. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, okay. So, what was the question? Oh, yeah, Reggie. Get Reggie's answer here. I thought I heard his voice before, but I said to the Google speaker, repeat that. And Google was like, I got nothing. I'm like, okay. Maybe he texted me. Did he text me? He could call me. That's the thing. People try to be polite by not calling you, and it's like, well, if I don't hear you, you might as well call me. I mean, I don't care if I'm streaming. Like, it's not like I'm doing my own show. I mean, I can answer a phone. Anyway, that's besides the point. It's all good. All right, Reggie. Waiting for Reggie, and then I'll get out of here.
Yeah. Well, we're about to call it anyway. It is actually 9:07. So, and I know Bob's starting to shut down a little bit. He got his talks in. So
I did. I have enough energy to keep talking.
All right, Reggie, go.
A panda's body mass would help somewhat, but its alcohol enzymes, liver, digestive system. We do not have a scientifically established panda drinking limit, and bamboo does not qualify it for rum duty. For a 100-kilogram panda, that is 2.4 grams per kilogram, enough to treat as a serious veterinary poisoning with risks including low blood sugar, hypothermia, respiratory depression, coma, and possibly death. It might survive, but survive is not a respectable cocktail rating. One ordinary beer might merely intoxicate a large panda. Fermented fruit primates have evolutionary exposure that may give them better ethanol metabolism. Also, Data's episode was The Naked Now, which was the next generation follow-up to The Naked Time. His pores remain an inadequate medical defense. Smithsonian tapes.
What is the answer? So, I guess he's not an android.
Smithsonian ass takes. He's calling you out.
What did he say? I'm sorry.
He said Smithsonian A takes, and it's like the way I read it is Smithsonian ass takes. The fuck you asking me this for?
I'm looking for the word Smithsonian now because did he say it in the beginning, the middle, or the end?
Near the end. That was like the last thing he said.
Oh,
Smithsonian A take.
It was because it's a link to the Smithsonian website, so it was
Yeah,
actually
he
like a long
basically was
URL.
actually
Oh,
talking
okay.
about the link, yeah.
Anyway,
I thought he was talking shit. It's just like, what the fuck kind of question is that? Do I look like a museum curator to you?
Yup, I got you. So I'm going to dip out of here and get my dinner before I get another call on the speaker box, even though I probably won't. But
No,
you know,
you're
anyway,
welcome. You're welcome to it, man. We will. I think we're gonna call for tonight. I think Bob's starting to get tired. So, thank you very much, everybody. We appreciate you guys coming on, listening to us. Like I said, this was gonna be me basically. Today was gonna be a lot of me just rambling off on stuff because we had a lot today to talk about. That was quite fascinating. All the little fun little things that happened today with the Hasbro stuff and the Crunchyroll stuff and the other stuff and the Pudding Pops and a couple other things. We had fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed the insanity of tonight's Space Geeks. Tune in tomorrow. We're going to be doing the Chuck Norris. We'll be looking at Chuck Norris's interview in Black Belt magazine, and maybe we'll continue the Black Belt, or maybe we'll go to something else. I got a couple other ideas. We can see what we can do here.
Norris
Whatever I
stronger
can
than
get.
Batman?
What?
Is Norris stronger than Batman?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
That is a good question. Hey,
Yeah,
before-
prime
before I
example.
stick around
Chuck
too
Norris
long,
is real.
Yep.
Yes. Well, Batman's real, and anyway, with that said, I'm giving my last word on it. Batman is real. Aris, Orc, and Bob, you guys have a great night. And Captain Rum Panda, thank you for tuning in. Adios.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time on Speed, and we'll see you tomorrow for Throwback Thursday. Unless Bob sends me a message and wants to do a morning stream, then we might have an extra stream. All right.